It didn't even do the countdown.
It did not. It did not do it.
That's strange.
It is.
It didn't even do the countdown tonight. What's going on?
That's okay. We'll be right on in.
Well, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
All right, we're recording tonight. We're talking about the beating of Robert Brooks. We got Anesthesia the Bold. She's on her in and out, flipping, tripping. I don't know what she's doing back there. We got Alvin. We got Regina. So we finna talk about this thing. And here's the first video. Let me get that going. Let me share my screen with you. And I think I don't even, let me see. Hopefully I got the video pulled up. Let's see what I got going on. No, I don't. I don't have the video. It ain't the right one.
Actually, she didn't answer the phone. I ended up having to tell her security detail.
Where that video went.
I had to go to the hospital.
Yes.
Well, that's
so problem. Man, I am screwing up tonight. Let me get this on the show here. 1 second. This is terrible.
I need the ancestors to come over here and knock this energy out that's trying to block our message.
I know that's right.
Say we need,
all right, here's the news story on it.
And they trying to mess with our vibration. I need y'all to clear the airwaves so we can get this message out. We got some people we need to reach. I ain't talking to nothing but energies and frequencies. You need to get the hell up out of here. We got shit to do.
Let me get this on. Y'all check out the news media, how they portraying this.
When we allow that to happen, we say that we're okay with the denigration and the devaluation of Black life.
Calls for justice today in the shadow of Governor Kathy Hochul. Protesters marched, signs in hand, demanding action against the officer seen on body camera footage beating upstate New York inmate Robert Brooks.
Seeing a Black brother like that, being beat like that, being lynched, that is disturbing.
The video released Friday of the brutal December 9th beating from inside the Marcy Correctional Facility shows officers repeatedly punching, kicking, and dragging handcuffed 43-year-old inmate Robert Brooks. Brooks died a day later.
The justification is not there. You can't hit a suspect that's handcuffed.
Former NYPD investigator Felipe Rodriguez says the video is shocking and there's no excuse for the officer's actions.
It's going to be very difficult for them to justify use of force. Anytime you use, every strike has to be justified. Any discharge of a firearm has to be justified. Otherwise, you know what, you did it incorrectly.
The series of 8 videos released to the public playing a pivotal part in the launching of an investigation by the New York Attorney General's office and calls from Governor Hochul for all 13 officers and a nurse connected to the beating to be terminated.
We will use every possible tool available to us to investigate this death thoroughly and swiftly.
Today, Governor Hochul visited Marcy Correctional Facility seeking answers in Brooks's death and immediately implemented new changes, including naming a new superintendent and expediting $400 million towards new cameras facility-wide. Today, as I stood in the room where Robert Brooks was killed, I was once again heartbroken by this unnecessary loss of life and further sickened to think of the actions of depraved individuals with no regard for human life, said Governor Hochul in a...
Now, if she's so heartbroken, why ain't nobody been arrested?
True.
She's so heartbroken by it. Why ain't nobody been arrested?
She not heartbroken. She ain't heartbroken. Her face broken. She can see it in her face. And it broke it.
Right. So
they got caught on camera. That's like when your face breaks.
Right. Yeah. But ain't no. It's been 3 weeks, I believe, since this happened, and nobody's gotten arrested.
No, it's been almost a month.
Almost a month.
What
Look
is
at that.
this? Because it's January the
It
6th.
happened on the 8th, didn't it?
I mean the 7th.
Was
I
it
mean
December the 8th
on the
when it
9th.
happened?
December. It was December the 9th. He died on
The
the
9th.
10th. So which probably was just some hours later, depending on what time of the night it was. So
Right.
what we are, January the 5th right now. It's gonna be January the 6th,
Right.
and
Yeah, this
still
gonna
no
be a month.
arrest or nothing. So it's gonna be a month.
But I
I was
also
trying to
don't think
find
we're
the.
making enough noise about it.
I don't.
It don't
A
matter.
lot of people haven't heard anything.
Attention
They
retirees.
don't matter
it
to ain't
willing to
nobody.
be at your
it
computer
don't matter.
9 a.m. to
matter.
10:45
It
a.m. on
shouldn't
most
matter.
weekdays.
Hold on.
But it does matter.
Hold on.
Today, my
Buddy.
office is releasing video.
It does
Hold on.
matter.
Okay,
I'm
go ahead.
explaining when
I'm
I
sorry.
say it don't matter about noise. I'm explaining.
All right, go ahead, Alvin, and explain to us what you mean.
Um, it don't matter about noise. Marching don't do a damn thing. How much more we gotta march and hit streets and protest until we get something? Man, do y'all know just about 4 or 5 years ago, um, Asians had one heinous crime. I don't care if it was government orchestrated. We don't know because one thing I learned about this system is this system has many operations and many agents in all races on all levels. And it's played strategically. But they had one heinous crime. They got an anti-hate bill passed. Now,
That's right.
um, we turned around and asked Washington D.C. for an anti-hate bill. Them people told us no. You know what them people basically told us? They can kill y'all.
What?
That's what they told us. You ain't heard no big time Christian evangelist say nothing. You ain't heard no big time athlete say nothing. You ain't heard no big time celebrity say nothing. We done got over it and we done moved on. We are not taken serious. Them people don't care if their stuff is recorded. They don't
The
care.
reason
They
they
don't care
don't
about
take
no
us serious
noise.
is because we don't stick together. And it's
Uh,
easy if we got too many sellouts in our community that's leaders. And so the people who got the power to speak are able to be bought under the table. And they look at us like, because and really our own people sometimes is our enemy, because we do have people that can get us in the gate to where we have the opportunity to sit at the table and make a difference. But instead, our people are bought out by the fact that, well, I don't want certain people. I don't want my cousin Ray now to be on the same financial level with me because I think I'm better than Ray now. Some of us don't got the same mentality as the white folks that we don't like. And I think that's part of the problem too. We need to snatch a few of them niggas out the way.
Right.
now, see, when I said what I said, that's the first thing our people go to talking about our people. Man, let me tell you something about our people. That's gonna happen time and time again when Negroes are starving. That's gonna happen. This revolves around family. This revolves around family. If we can't have a black family, which results in community, which results in unity, all that coming to the table ain't doing nothing. Because all you doing is playing in the game, just like Malcolm X was saying it. All you doing is playing the political game. And here we are, 2025, and we still getting the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, I
I
do
think
agree with you on that.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
That, King, because the
Uh,
foundation starts at home. And so if we not together in our own household, we can't expect to bring no community
at
together
all.
if our house ain't together.
At
And so I
all.
will agree with you on that. And I do also think that in our own homes we have communication barriers in our own community where we need to teach our people how to communicate within themselves, because I feel like a lot of our black relationships, because I talk to a lot of couples, and what I've learned is they'll be in an argument both saying the same thing, just using a different way of speaking. And so when I say, okay, like y'all are saying the same thing, she's just putting the man in the front, you're putting the woman in the front, but y'all can reach the same end. I'm like, y'all saying the same stuff, y'all just paint different pictures from different perspectives, and then I'll put it in a way that both of them understand, but I take out both of their answers and add my own, which is something they can both agree on. And what I found out is that our emotional intelligence keeps us from being unified because we have not learned how to be okay with that. Like some of us being followers, some of us are delegators. Everybody want to have somebody else's role and not able to say, well, I'm good in this area, so I don't got to know what what's the name them know. And I think that will make a difference in our community if we learn how to like filter where we are able to be the best utilized rather than trying to take positions based on what we think how it's gonna benefit us, rather than how it's gonna benefit as a person. We should be looking at how it's gonna benefit us as a community, family,
Right.
unit.
Right. All right. Let's get Regina in there. Regina, what you guys say about
Well, I think some of the outrage was taking some of them so long to say something is because we too busy trying to worry about what other people think of us. So the brothers in jail for whatever reason, and I know, I mean, from what I've seen, he was in jail for assault for 12 years. So they so busy scared of what people may think of us that they too busy thinking, well, what are they gonna say about us trying to stand behind somebody who is in jail? And I think that's part of the outrage. Plus, a lot of people think that once somebody in jail, you just throw them away. They're not worth fighting for. And it's a lot of people in all communities to feel that way. So I think that's part of the out. Nobody trying to pass it on. As I just don't understand, if you've seen this video, how can you not be outraged? And I think, first of all, we have some fatigue of people, the trauma that's put on black folks anyway. It's hard for us to keep on hearing about this person, that person. It's hard to sit up there and say, well, did you hear about such and such so, and then actually click on play so you can watch it, because you don't know what you're gonna see and you're tired of seeing it. And that's what happened with me when I first heard about it. It took me about 2 or 3 times for me to see the thing come across before I actually hit play. But once I did, I just couldn't stop thinking about it because it was so horrific what they did. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was worse than what I've ever seen anybody do, and they just really didn't care. Matter of fact, the video, the footage comes from one of the what is that? The
the still
cameras
camera?
from,
Yeah.
yeah, the cameras from one of the guys that was actually sitting there laughing while the beating was going on.
Right.
They had no regard. They really didn't. They actually really, it looked like they were really trying to kill him. It wasn't like, oh, it was a manslaughter type thing, and my emotions got the best of me. So I was just having a fight and I got mad and I hit him too hard and he happened to die. That wasn't the case. It would look like they was
It was
calculating on
deliberate.
how they was gonna try to kill this man. They grabbed him by the neck and picked him up by the neck, you know. And like I just couldn't believe he lasted that long. I thought he died right then, and I mean, right in that room. They said he died later on in the hospital, which I'm kind of questioning. I think the
Attention
brother died in the room.
retirees, if you're willing to be at your computer from 9
sorry
a.m.
about
to
that.
10:40.
Keep going.
So
Go ahead.
it just, to me, I don't understand how the people who's over charging people with whatever don't see that as plain murder.
Right.
Somebody should have been arrested.
I want to know why they got to have an investigation. What they gonna do?
That's
to
what I'm
investigate?
saying. Well, I'm gonna put it like this. Okay, maybe the investigation on how many people knew he was in there, and the people who weren't caught on camera, but you can clearly see who was touching this man and what they're doing and kicking on him and stepping on him and pulling him up by the neck. You can clearly see who these people faces are. Those people should have been arrested immediately. Soon as the first time you saw that, it should have been arrest warrants brought up on
Okay.
them. Now the other people
Here's,
maybe not.
Go ahead.
But they by now they should be arrested. I mean, because it's enough investigation. It don't take you that long to investigate anything. I don't care if it's Christmas, New Year's, Jim Carter dying, whatever. It's not that much time off to where all these people shouldn't have been arrested.
Okay, we got another video I'm finna play. That's some of the celebrities are outraged about it, and I just want y'all to hear what. Like, me and this guy don't never get along, but today we get along on this. So check him out.
No matter how affiliated I am with the world of sports, I don't stop there. when it comes to expressing the kind of things that I want to express, to addressing the kind of things that I want to address. And what I mean by when I say I want, it doesn't mean that I'm always taking enjoyment in showing things or speaking on things. It means that it's necessary and it's unavoidable. And it's something that we have to make sure that we touch on. There is a video that is circulating throughout social media. This video, it's newly released. Unveiled Friday by the state attorney general's office in the state of New York. It is a horrifying video footage showing a fatal prison beating of a handcuffed black man by New York correctional officers. Reading from the Instagram post, it says, in a horrifying display of brutality, newly released footage captures the fatal prison beating of a Mr. Robert Brooks at New York's Marcy Correctional Facility. Shockingly, several officers were executing the attack. The video shows correctional officers relentlessly assaulting the 43-year-old man as he sits handcuffed, helpless to defend himself. Officers are seen, and I saw the video, and you'll see some of the images right here. You can see officers are seen punching Brooks repeatedly, one striking him with a shoe, a couple even lifting him by the neck only to drop him back onto a medical examination table.
They got him by the neck right there.
Yeah, I see it.
And one of them is hitting him with a shoe.
They just kept beating him and beating him.
They kick him too.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was worse than Rodney King.
It is. He make a good point right
Remember
there.
Rodney King in the early 90s?
It's the worst thing I've seen.
In L.A.? And remember when the riots ensued because the police officers got off after being caught
shoot. Here we go.
On video beating the living hell out of him with batons and kicking him and all of this stuff? Why was this worse than that? Because Rodney King lived. Mr. Robert Brooks is dead. Statement from the governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, says this senseless killing is outrageous and horrifying. 13 correctional officers and a nurse implicated in the incident are facing termination. What the hell do you mean termination? Why aren't they arrested now? It's on video. You know who it is. You've articulated it's 13 of them and a nurse. At the very least, where's the arrest of the officers we saw choking him, lifting him up by the neck, kicking him, hitting him with the shoe, punching him in his midsection and beyond, kicking him in the groin? Where are the arrests? Excuse my language. The fuck do you mean termination?
I want to delve into something, man, after this.
The arrest?
Okay,
why are they not in cuffs?
All right. Well, y'all heard Stephen A. Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
But you know what? I beg to differ. As far as excuse me, I beg to differ with him on one thing. He said it's circulating.
One second, Regina. 1 second. Let me get you on camera here. Hold on. And then we'll go down to Evans. And then go ahead.
He said that the video is circulating, and I beg to differ. It's not circulating as much as stupid stuff. You know, we done seen everybody do everything under the sun that's very irrelevant and clickbait. You know, I done seen people fall downstairs more than I've seen this video. You know, go around. So it's not circulating. And I'm wondering why it's not circulating. Is it because Facebook is suppressing the video, or Instagram suppressing the video, or TikTok? Well, I'm not sure what it is, but I'm not seeing it that much. When I say something to somebody about it, everybody look at me like they ain't never heard of it before. What are you talking about? I mean, it's some people that heard about it, but when they do hear about it, and I've heard some people maybe last week, they act like it just happened, like they just not seeing it. So they may see
I
it, but then
thought
when
it
you go to
just
look for
happened.
it,
I
you
thought
just go
that.
back to go try to look for it. You can't. It's hard to find. It's not as easy to find. If you do see it, you'll see a clip of it here and there, still shots on morning news. These kids don't watch. People don't watch TV no more. So it will be like the morning national morning news show. It won't be like on the local things. It won't be on where social media, where a lot of people are getting their news from anymore. You have to have somebody tell you about it or send it to you and tag you in it for you to click on it to say, oh, is this what they were talking about? Other than that, you won't see it. If you
And you
post it,
know what?
it
That's a
won't see it.
valid point. Because this morning
All
I
right.
made a post.
Hold on, Miss. Yeah,
Go
let me
ahead.
get you up
She,
here.
yeah,
Go
I'm
ahead. Go
glad
ahead.
somebody else to see seen the same thing I'm
That,
seeing, because
that
I'm
you know
telling the
what,
truth.
sis? You making a
Go ahead.
valid point. Because you just made me think about something. I made a post this morning that I said, like, we the people, like we the people of the black people would like to uh uh make sure that we call for the arrest of the officers who did this to Mr. Such and such. And then, like, and I asked all my friends to share it. And I have more people talking about who is that than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she froze up on me.
Yeah, but it's the
And
truth.
I mean, brought it to
You're
my
not seeing
attention,
it.
but it doesn't happen January. I mean, it happened in December. So I was thinking it was just like a week ago. I can't even lie about that.
Okay.
I I honestly thought it was like something just happened. And so that shows you, yeah, they did suppress this. We were.
She.
And now when they
Okay.
people caught red-handed, it ain't spiraling out of control like it is when it's our people. But I want you
Right.
to send me that video with Steven talking too, because I'm gonna start posting that one.
Okay. Here we go.
That's some shit.
All right, we got Alvin. Go ahead, Alvin. You got something to say about this?
Um, just to piggyback on more of what I was saying, man. Um, man, nothing is gonna happen. Nothing is gonna happen. How many times? How many times has this happened? I don't care if somebody lived or they didn't. Um, for one, I like something Cat Williams said, man. He said nothing happens just to happen. You better believe that, and I definitely believe that, man. Because I always look at who delegate and who pull the strings on all this stuff, man. Them people got the power. If they ain't want that to even be known, it wouldn't have been known because there's plenty other things go on that's not known. And cameras around. Them people got an on and off button on their camera. Do y'all know that?
Mm-hmm.
They got an on and off button on their camera. That was meant to go just the way it did. It was meant to be recorded and it was meant to be disclosed. Plain and simple as that. But the thing is, for us as a race of people in this system, what is our position? What is our position? What's
Me,
gonna
my,
change? What's gonna
I,
change? What's gonna change? How do we deal? How do we deal? How do we deal? Because we don't have to agree on the deity of the book, but the principles are absolute. And just the philosophy is absolute. People don't perish for faith; they perish for lack of knowledge. The knowledge on what's going on, the knowledge on
yeah.
how to move, the knowledge on how to
Wow.
respond, the knowledge on how
Wow.
to on how to be still, the knowledge on how to regroup, the knowledge on how to group, the knowledge on how to unify, the knowledge on how to be inclusive, the knowledge on how to be exclusive. See, people don't perish for faith, they perish for lack of knowledge. Time and time and time again. Everybody gonna start hollering. We just need to pray. We just need to pray. It's age old. It's traditional. It ain't gonna change nothing. Nothing because knowledge. You can't pray to God to intervene when you ain't got the knowledge yourself on how to move and groove. Time and time again, man. They pick us apart with entertainment. They pick us
All right.
apart.
All right.
Well,
What's
I wanna say
what
this.
go ahead.
I don't feel like it ain't nothing gonna change. I think this is the season that change is gonna happen, because I feel like it's a shift in the atmosphere, and I don't care what nobody say. It's a shift in the atmosphere, and I know if ain't no. How about this? I ain't gonna even say. I know it's a shift in me. I know that God hit another energy in me this season, and I don't. What I am gonna say, I'm gonna do a disclosure statement. I'm a stand-up comedian. This is for entertainment purposes only. I just if we need to start arming ourselves mentally, physically, spiritually. We need to start arming ourselves, and we need to come together as armed people in knowledge, in force, and in leadership, and also in unity.
But
And
what's the
we need to.
problem though? What's the
What's the
problem?
problem?
We can do all that. We can
Hold
do
on,
all
hold
that.
on, hold on,
But when our
Albert.
enemy feed us, when our enemy employ us, when our enemy house us, when our enemy clothe us, when our enemy give us water, man, you can do all of that. But when you at the mercy of the person,
We
of the
ain't at no mercy
oppressor,
though. We ain't at. Hold
Hold
on.
on.
oh,
We
we
ain't at
ain't
no
at,
mercy, bro.
okay,
No, we not. We
okay.
don't know what kind of power we got. That's the problem. Ain't nobody pointed out our power. We are the people that carry every business. Every business. If
I know
every
all of
black
that.
person decided
I
that
know all of that.
for one day, if every black person did not go to work, every black person, if at least 1 million of us came together and did not go to work for one day, we would fuck this economy up. And it might not be right tonight. It might not happen within 30 days. But I guarantee you, if one motherfucker with a voice that has a strong enough heart that can't be bought, that got God in them for real, and I ain't talking about no praying on my knees to no white motherfucker shit. I'm talking about got a divine connection, like talk to him, led by him, like some Harriet Tubman.
I think she froze on
Shit.
us. Go ahead. Yeah.
That the enemy started being your backup. We have them people in this season. We have that in this season. And it is going to change. It is going to change. It's already changing.
Well,
And I believe in mine. Because the God in us is waking up.
I can tell you this. We can talk that all day long, but it's been forged in blood, and it's gonna have to be undone in blood. And Negroes turn the other cheek and want to have open
And that's
arms
why I chose
and
my
be
words
and
right.
be inclusive.
Now
Okay, all right.
I went Anastasia on this one, right? I think that turn the other cheek season is over.
Right.
And I
I
want to say
really
this,
do.
bro. You
And
said it.
even with the older people, people tired. They tired of it. And this the younger generation show ain't finna turn no other cheek. They ain't trying to shut up. They ain't moved to the side. They're gonna hit you upside the head first. That's how they go. So, but the thing is, we have to be united. Our problem is unity. We don't have enough unity for me.
And
We
sis,
got to.
listen.
It got to be
Well,
something that's gonna get us
we
the unity that we need.
Hold on, y'all. One at a time.
Unity is challenging for us because we don't understand order. Okay,
Okay, but
you ain't
listen.
gonna have no unity without order,
But
because
this is
order
why we
is
need
gonna
more
have
than
to
one
be.
kind of leader. This is why you need more than one kind of leader. You need a leader that know how to talk to the masses. You need a leader that know you have to have multiple people in places. You got to have people that can break down and put stuff on people's terms that's hood. You got to have people that know how to talk to the people. They got the doors and the gatekeepers. You got to have different people for different people, that masses that you want to bring. The same voice ain't gonna, everybody ain't gonna hear the same voice. You got to know who to use in which position, because everybody can be used. Even a thief that steals can be used, because that's the person who go get the supplies, and they come back we get the supplies from them. Even a person who tell everybody business, you get them the motherfucking information to go lie about because they think they know something, and that's how we filter out that information. Everybody finds a purpose for everything and don't make nobody feel left out. It's how we win. We too busy pointing fingers on what ain't nobody good at to ask them, what are you good at? And even that thing was a bad thing, God will use for his good if we learn how to talk to our people. Communication is our number one problem. Why we can't unify.
Yeah.
No, communication is not our number one problem. Knowledge is.
The reason you can't get knowledge is because people ain't communicating at your level.
No, it ain't.
If you can't paint the picture where I see it on where I come from,
the biggest struggle, the biggest struggle, the biggest struggle is economic.
Let Alvin get his out, and then we'll come back to
the number one struggle is economics. That's the number one struggle. It's economics. That's why our unity don't get it really never comes together, and it never gets the ball rolling. Because you can get a Negro. I'm telling you what happens time and time again. It happens. It's been happening time and time again. Time and time again.
I understand that, King, but let me say this. The reason we think we need money to make a change, what we don't know is when we start thinking like that, that automatically put a barrier in front of us. Our knowledge, the information that we have is really the information that we need for the money. Let me tell you why I know, because God showed it to me. He said money is not more powerful, money is not more valuable than your brain. You could take a homeless man that's been in the street for 20 years, let everything happen to us. That homeless man can say, okay, this is where you get the newspapers for free to keep yourself warm. This is how you insulate so we can stay underground longer. We have to learn how to value the people where they at. When we learn to put value in people, we will have our own money, because then people will start feeling more valuable, and we show them how to use their gift. We manifest money by taking our people who letting other people just like they out here just panhandling and doing this kind of stuff when they really can be somewhere and we can be using them. I got a program called Panhandling to Promotion where I want to be able to get businesses to give me contracts where I let the people that do the panhandling pass out flyers. Whenever you take the flyer, you scan it. They automatically get 50 cents, but you can upside it to what you want to. But I'm meeting them at their level of need. They ain't got to come in with no uniform. All they got to do is meet at a church, get some white jogger pants and a black shirt and some shoes, and go out and do their stuff and go right back to their hubby holes. I'm responsible for watching all their stuff. When we learn to meet the people at their level of need, we'll become our own money. We got to show our people that we need them. We too busy being big guys and little U's in order to unify. And we talk to our people that ain't got nothing, like they not smart enough to help with the fight. When we make them feel.
I agree with her. She makes plenty of sense.
Hey, look. I like what she's saying, but I'm looking at what we fighting. I'm looking at what we dealing with. The system, that very act. Okay. For instance, let me paint this picture. This is what I mean. Okay, all them police killings that took place and were recorded, and everybody was in the uproar and all the marching that went on. They came with that BS, Black Lives Matter movement, all that nonsense. The system, through its broadcasting, said the solution was police reform. And that's what everybody was saying. We need police reform. What is that going to stop anything when the order is coming from on high? That's the problem. Y'all missing the problem. You can't take an individual and stop that. Look at the formula of what it is. It's always a white cop. Why is always a white cop? Because the system is making plantation. Listen, hey, look, hold on. I'm not finna derail what I'm saying about a couple of Negroes did something.
Y'all let him get this out so we gonna move on, and each one of us gonna get it. Each one of us gonna get a lick in.
I don't want to derail the point
out.
I'm making behind some Negroes probably done what they did. Okay, I don't want to do that. I'm trying to paint a picture of how deeper stuff be with the system, and the mass is missing. The mass is missing. Everybody think the solution is police reform.
Nobody said that,
Alan. Oh man, y'all ain't heard police reform? That's what everybody said.
We heard it, but we didn't. But black people didn't say that.
Black people didn't say that. That's white people saying that this is what we gonna do, and they think that we gonna take that and run with it and be happy with it.
Negroes were saying that too. I seen it on TV.
Okay, but if you hold in the same positions, eating at the same table, in the same circles, and marrying the same people, and your best friends is all white, and you just happen to look black, and you saying it too, what is that? You white too. You saying that you just mimicking what you think that's gonna sound good because it sounds good to you. You don't hear nothing else. You don't surround yourself with other people. You surround yourself with people that saying that, so they think that that's what needs to be said, but that's not what's gonna happen because people who's getting their heads bashed in ain't said nothing about no police reform. They never have.
Right.
That's not the solution.
I agree with on that. Okay, let me say this. I know y'all all heated right now, but look, man, sometimes all it take is for us to have one incident like this. Like Rodney King didn't die. Them other guys, we saw it happening, but this time we have seen enough. I think that things are finna change now. Now, y'all may not see it that way, but I'm telling you, things are finna change. Like Anesthesia said, things are finna change after this, because you can't broadcast nothing like this and nothing change.
But see, the thing is, it's got to be. Well, yeah, they did it with George Floyd, and nothing happened with that either. But the thing is, this one right here, they trying to stop the same thing that happened with George Floyd.
Right.
That's their strategy because they don't want protesting. They don't want people turning up nothing. So? They don't want whatever. So I think they suppress it.
Man, let me tell you something. The people who really run this thing don't care about no protesting and business being tore up and all that. That's insurance money for them. You really believe that? You really believe that? That's well, I'm gonna tell you what. That's why ain't nothing changed. That's why ain't nothing changed. And it's gonna happen again.
That because it's about the money.
Hold on,
because while we protesting, we ain't working.
Right.
It don't have nothing to do with whether they turn up something. We ain't working. Our attention is not focused on making no money.
If you really think when we don't go to work, it affect the people who really delegate and print money. If you really believe that, you fooled yourself. Them people are not affected. They're not. I'm not talking about Trump. I'm not talking about senators. I'm talking about the real powers that be, the ones who pull strings.
Right. Let me say this. Let me say this, Al.
The real ones.
Let me say this. Yeah, let me say this. Remember, when black people, like even we agreeing with Stephen A. Smith, we don't usually agree with him, right?
Who's
when black people, we are all of us on this show are agreeing that this thing has got to stop. And if you think it's just us, if you go on social media on X right now.
Hey, man, look, I agree that it got to stop, but what I'm saying is this. What is the real solution? We just went to Washington 4 or 5 years ago to get an anti-hate bill passed, and we were told no. You ain't heard nothing about it. Ain't nobody interested in it. So what's going to go on now? That's what I want to know. Yeah.
But see, even if we had the anti-hate thing, it got to somebody got to push the issue. And they got to prosecute somebody for it is an anti-hate thing. It's a hate crimes bill.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not for black people. It's not for black people. We need one for us. Right, it's for us.
If they can put it on the books just to say, just like they gave us a holiday, just to say we had one. But if you're not prosecuting nobody under it, what's the use of having?
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. This is why this is different, y'all. And I'm telling you. Things are about to change off of this one little incident. Okay? When black people, if y'all go back in time in the 60s and 70s, when black people got together and said, hey, from both sides.
You know my phone. 972.
Anastasia, hit the mute button.
I got it.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is when black people on both sides, the coons and the blacks, when we start agreeing, things change. We start agreeing about civil rights. Now we went to them several times about civil rights.
Hey man, you cannot use civil rights as an example because civil rights was thought of by the American government, bro.
No.
Civil rights was no sir. Civil rights, the real agenda of civil rights is because Negroes had houses and land in real communities, and the government. I seen the video the government made before they even come out with the movement. They didn't even say the name. That was totally orchestrated by the government, bro. Civil rights is that was to infiltrate the Negroes' unity because our people in this totality was really in the fight.
Hold on.
The church and everything, bro.
Let me ask you this question. Since you believe the way you believe, now remember we were talking the other day about Kamala Harris being president. You said, "Oh, she gonna get it because the people that B said she gonna get it," and you see what happened. She didn't get it.
Well.
What was that?
Look. If you want to expound on Kamala Harris, I said that because I thought the system was going in that direction, not the people. I'm not lying because people don't understand. Them presidents are handpicked.
Yeah, we understand that, Al.
Years before.
We understand
years before, them people are handpicked. Okay,
Al.
so yeah, Kamala Harris, I thought she was handpicked. You know what I'm saying? But it was all about Trump anyway. You know what I mean?
So what I'm saying, Alvin, the code is what lead us. We can't look for another leader no more. The leaders are all dead and gone. We have a code amongst black people now.
Do we?
Okay, yes, we have a code.
Okay.
And if you go get we have it. You just don't. You haven't read it.
No, and they ain't gonna read it either. I'm just gonna put it like that. It's gonna have to be something more than that. It's gonna have to be more than just a code. It's gonna have to be an outrage, and it has to be a for real outrage to where everybody is enough to where you so uncomfortable. You can't sit in your comfort zone anymore. You have to do something about it.
And that's what I'm saying.
And that's across the board.
And when we had an outrage, what are we gonna do? What's gonna get tore up?
Okay,
what's gonna get tore up?
Alvin, since you have these master race people, what are you gonna do about it? You're a black man, all right? You telling us that black people gonna have to stay under this rule forever? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is.
So give us a solution.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a solution, but can I say this? Okay. What I'm saying is this.
Alvin just want to argue.
No, he's gonna give us a solution right now.
You see that? But look, back to what I'm gonna say, and it's cool. But before I say my solution, what I think the solution is, I'm not saying black folks should stay under. No, I'm not saying that. You know what I mean? But what I am saying, we are gonna stay under if we never come into the knowledge of what we need.
But that's what we're doing, Alvin.
And this is my point: the knowledge of what we need to do. Now, one thing about it, the system, when it comes to any radical move for us fighting, that's null and void for us because the system is too advanced. It's too advanced, bro.
Alvin.
Can I talk?
The system is not too advanced, Alvin.
The system very much so is too advanced, bro.
Let me tell you something. Anything a man make, a man can break. All right? Anything a man makes, a man can break.
The system is too advanced to do anything with a. Can I finish, please? To do anything with a radical fight. Radical fight. Can I finish? Can I finish?
Go ahead.
A radical fight. The system is too advanced. But I agree with the young lady with Bold that our dollar is where it's at. Our buying power. But with that buying power, it has to be order. And order is gonna come from family, bro. Family. Man and woman. Man and woman, family, bro. That's where it's gonna really come from.
Can I ask you something, Alvin?
Yes.
So, okay, so I believe I'm like you. I believe in that we should start at the ground with family. So are you saying, because you said a man and a woman, so that leaves room for making some people not feel like they welcome in the fight. So are you saying that if it's two men
Uh-oh.
can't help us push our agenda, because we gonna just leave them out because they homosexual and we don't like how they family look? Because if that's what you're saying, you're gonna also be a part of the problem. That is what is dividing us. We keep thinking our way is right. If we're gonna do it, we got to do it this way. God, this is what we fail to realize. And I ain't no praying woo woo thinking no none of that kind of person. I'm realistic 100 when I'm talking God energy. God ain't worried about who you fucking. God is worried about your heart.
You
He
think so?
says
What God are you
1,000
talking
times.
about?
Hold on, let me
What
finish
God are you
because I
talking
let you
about?
finish. And I'm talking
What
about
God are
the
you
God
talking about then? I
creation.
gotta
I'm
know.
not talking about the man or the woman. I'm talking about creation, the energy, the ether, the universe. Because it ain't no man or woman. Everything that was
If
spoken, it
that's
was
the
not a
case,
male or
if
female.
that's the
Now
case,
let me tell you, I'm not gonna
if
argue
that's the
with you about
case,
my
why he ain't
spirituality.
make a man to screw a man and that man can
Hold on,
have the
King.
power to procreate?
Hold on. I
So
let you have
something
your
wrong with
speak,
that.
and I was respectful. I did not
Something wrong with that
interrupt.
then.
I asked, could I speak? Give me the same honor.
Something wrong with that.
It
Go ahead
is
and speak.
to you because that's what we've been taught to believe. But I want to share this with you
You're
because
looking at
I
immutable
was
law.
under that same. I was under that same. I was under that same fog, and then God had to show me something different because I was alienating people, and I'm gonna tell you why. If a man and a woman in a house, and the house is filled with hell, the child that they raising is gonna be filled with hell. If a woman and a woman in a house, and the house is filled with hell, the child gonna be filled with hell. If two men know how to love and be communicative and honor themselves and love themselves, and they are not ashamed of who they are, and they got their own relationship with God, because everybody's relationship is an individual thing. We keep trying to put everybody in a bucket. That's part of the problem. Religion made all them turtles when everything was going on, when they was ripping, they was turning us up, separating us so we could point fingers and say, oh, you wrong, you can't be in the fight because of that. Oh, you gay, you believe in that God or this God. I don't give a damn what God you believe in. If whatever God is telling you to stand on my side and fight with me because these motherfuckers doing all of us wrong, that is the God I serve. We separate ourselves with religion. And the word religion means to read legion. It means a legion of people. The word legion of doom, legion of demons, legion. That is what that is. And there is no Baptist, Church of Christ, whatever they want to call themselves. If all y'all supposed to be serving the same God, then why is there division amongst y'all? This is the same mentality that has rolled over into our families, that if you don't know why that man is gay, you don't know if his daddy screwed him his whole goddamn life. You don't know if some woman sucked his penis when he was at an age that it terrified him and scared him into a lifestyle. We always want to throw rocks, but we don't never want to ask why. Our God, every God says in all things seek an understanding. When we learn how to not judge and just understand that that's your way, but this is what I'm talking about. Can what you do help me with what I'm trying to do? Where I don't look at you, just bring your spirit, because we are not people having spiritual experiences. We are spirits having human experiences. And I'm going to tell you how I can prove my point, and I'm going to drop the mic because I ain't got nothing else to say. When you lay in your bed, if you in your right mind and everything is going good with you, if you lay in your bed and just lay there every day, you can be clean and everything. Done took you a bath and bleach water and some baking soda, but you get in your bed and you lay there in your right mind, this skin will start to decay. You will get bed sores, everything. If the skin will start to go away, you'll get dated. You'll start thinking whether you took a bath or not. If your spirit don't get up and move this body, your body will decay. It's just a body. It's just a body. What you do with the spirit in that motherfucker is what counts the most. What are you trying to complete? What do God got you here for? Even if somebody is gay right now, we We don't know where their God is going to take them at the end. We be throwing stones in the present when we don't even know where God is taking somebody in the future. Get your eyes out, people, and get your eyes on the program. If your eyes be lifted up from the earth, you ain't got time to look at what people doing because you focused on the prize. Let's get us all to the promised land and just make everybody feel a part. The kind of spirits that destroy us and make us separate is the ones who want to say you're not valid in this fight because you doing that thing right there. Everybody valid. Everybody valid.
I gotta say, every with free will, we all got a moral code. Now, if you wanna come with, that's why I asked what God are you talking about, because something has to have some direction and order and a moral code as well. So I honestly
that.
for me,
I agree with you on that. But I don't
now when I
believe
talk
I'm the
about
judge of it.
man, look, hey, look, I'm judging what nature judges because if it was so for a man and a woman, they would be able to do what a man and a woman do. Plain and simple as that. Procreation comes from the balance of man and woman. That's God. That's the God I believe in. Immutable law. That's what nature says. Nature. You can't dispute
I'm not saying
nature.
that you're wrong.
So
in
when it
right,
if anybody want to dispute, I'm not making it about that. But I just wanna speak on that because if we want
to, I
hold
understand
on,
what you're
hold on,
saying,
y'all.
King.
This
I
is why
honor what you're saying. The only thing I'm saying is that if that is the ground of us unifying, if that is the thing that's gonna keep us from unifying, we doomed because that ain't our battle. They got to get to God and do that.
I'm with Anastasia on this one because the thing is, we're not here to judge. Jesus never did. He went to people that people never did.
Nature done already judged.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Man.
Look, we all
Go
have
on
a
with
code
that. Do
of what
not
we supposed
judge.
to
Y'all
do.
need to understand. Do not judge. What it means. Matter of fact,
it's better to be quiet and to be thought.
Matter of fact, if you want to talk about religion, matter of fact, if you want to oppose religion, where you get that do not judge anyway? You tell me. If you want to oppose religion, where do you get that do not judge it? You tell me
I got do not judge for my own accountability because I know what I done did, so I ain't got no right to throw no rocks at nobody else. It didn't take an outside force to tell me
you got that do not judge from your own?
I didn't want to be the person standing point
you ain't get that from your own mind. You got that from a book. You got that from a book.
God punched
me. Exactly.
Let's get on in here for a minute. Hold on, y'all.
That's what he did.
Exactly. But one thing about it is we can't. In my opinion, you are not gonna have, if you want to talk about family and come into the unity of a community, you ain't finna have that really with no vile affections. You ain't finna have that with vile affections. You're not. That's why it don't exist. Okay, man, we need heterosexual strong brothers, and to have order of man and woman. That's what it revolves around. Because before a university was made, before anything else. But yeah, go ahead.
Too busy. We too busy fussing about heterosexual and homosexual. We done lost focus on this man.
She brung that up. I'm just addressing.
I'm just saying.
She brung that up.
God is not the author of confusion.
We can't do it.
All I
and what
said
you
is
saying?
everybody was
And what
invited.
you saying?
You said about who wasn't. I said everybody was
okay,
invited.
Y'all look.
I didn't say nothing about who wasn't. You went on
you
to say
defined
that
family,
if we
and I
do
asked
that,
you a
we
question.
can't.
If what
family, woman and man.
Invited.
Yes, woman and man. Yes, that's
okay,
my.
We're gonna look, y'all. We'll talk about the gay, the LGBT issues and all that later on another show. But this show, we got to focus on this beating of this young man.
Mm-hmm.
He's dead. Nobody been arrested. They showed this on the public air in front of everybody to show that white supremacy still rules. And what are we gonna do about it? That's what they saying now. What are black people gonna do about this issue?
I just want to say this, bro. On the video, they said ain't no audio. I do believe that the audio camera was not. They thought they had cut off the camera.
They did because he did.
They thought they had cut
That's the reason why it was.
And I believe the God of this universe, whichever God, whoever serves, was like, not today, nigga, and cut that bitch on, so that we would be able to see.
And that was the explanation. They thought that they had pushed the button to turn it off, but they only hit the mute button, and
yes, ma'am.
that's what happened.
And so,
so when they asked
God.
they tried to say it wasn't no body cam, but then when they went and pulled it up, they said, it's a body cam, but you don't hear nothing, and that was the whole purpose, and that's why you see a bunch of zipper.
And in my opinion, it's all intentional. It's all intentional, because if it wasn't intentional, how in the world it made it to the news? How in the world? Somebody got to prove that to be on camera to the public.
I just got this old Sesame Street song. 3 of these things belong together. One of these things is not the same. Can you tell me which thing is doing its own thing, Alvin?
Alvin.
What's up?
That's why you got to look at this. That's why you got to look at this different.
Y'all stay tuned. I'll be right back. I gotta go get my food.
It's hard for me to look at it different because
but I know it is, Alvin. But
because it's been time and time again, man.
But it ain't happened like this before, Alvin.
I don't care if it ain't happened like this. It's still been loss of life at brutality time and time again, from little kids up to the elderly, bro.
Alvin, like if you say that, then we should give up, right?
No, I'm not saying we should give up.
If you don't have the solution, Alvin, then you can't really say nothing about that.
Oh,
you got to have a solution.
You got the solution? You got the solution?
Yeah.
I just said the solution. I said the solution. Okay, then give me a time frame. Let's see if your solution works.
You don't do things like that.
Oh,
I'm just trying to tell you that it's a change in the system right now. If you go on X, if you go anywhere on YouTube or whatever, you'll see that there's brothers out there already getting this stuff together. They getting the money together. They getting they finna go in on this government. Huh?
What's the money for though?
The money is to raise to find new politicians, new attorneys to fight this system that they finna have to fight with this family. You know, they trying to raise money to help the family get a good attorney and good politicians.
Arrest these people. Arrest them. What's so hard about that? It's laws on the book.
That's what we're saying. We finna get.
They know that ain't hard.
For hateful crimes, you got to prosecute. That's
right. So you got people
but
out there.
Murder been on the books since the beginning of the time,
That's
they was clearly murdered, and they still ain't in jail. So something got to get done.
That's what I'm saying. The ancestors cut those cameras on, I believe. You know.
Hey, look, I tell you what. If them ancestors can touch them cameras, it'd be nice. It'd be real smart of them to go on and touch them white folks. Go on and touch them, man.
Trust me, that's what it's leading up to, man. You just gotta be patient. You gotta be patient.
Yeah.
If it was
about 200 years of patience, bro. About 200 years of patience.
No.
At least 150 years of patience.
They said that in slavery, but we got free.
Yeah, we got free and ain't nothing changed. We've been under one operation after the
next. Let me tell you something.
We did not get free. We did not get free in no 1865.
Hold on.
Let me tell you something. We stopped being slaves. I'm put like that. We stopped being slaves.
No, we ain't.
For the slaves, chattel slavery. Stop being the thing the way you can say that.
Okay.
I'm finna answer. Chattel slavery.
Hold on, Alvin, let her talk.
For free people, not prisoners, because that's the only way you can have chattel slavery.
Okay, I'm finna answer you on that about your chattel slavery theory.
On books and how it was outlawed on there. How it was outlawed on there was not for anything the black folks did. Not a thing. That was not. It was strictly so that Lincoln can control the South.
Well, you let me know when I can talk, please. I'm ready to answer on that.
Yeah, we're gonna let you. As soon as she got through, you through, Regina.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's what we didn't do. It didn't have anything to do with slavery. Is not a good example because black folks didn't have anything to do with us being not being slaves anymore. That didn't have anything.
Well, hold on. Now I think you're wrong there because they begged. They said they would give them freedom if they helped fight the Civil War.
That wasn't the
deal. Yes, that was the deal.
They told him that, but that wasn't the reason. Lincoln only did that because it was a fight between the.
He needed help.
He
wasn't gonna win. He wasn't gonna win without the black people joining. He wasn't gonna win.
Wait a minute, let me tell you something. He needed to harm the economy in the South. And the South was mostly agricultural. If he took their workforce from them, then what was going to lead them? They was going to leave them destitute to the point to where they had to sit up there and negotiate with the North. That was the purpose of him doing that. He agreed. He agreed that he didn't really want the slaves, but that was his weapon to use for the South. That wasn't his thing to free slaves. That wasn't the thing.
Hold on. No, we know he didn't want to free the slave. He was a big time racist like the rest of them.
Yeah, but the thing was,
he needed
it was
black
used as a
people
weapon.
to win. He needed black people to win.
Well, yeah,
without
he needed
them,
some
they
black
wouldn't
people
have
on
won.
there, but he would have used, okay, but let me tell you something. He would have used black folks and then sent them right on back there to the South to be slaves. That wasn't the deal. The thing was, he needed to break them. He needed to take them and take their economy from them. How can you sell crops if you ain't got nobody to work in the fields? Just like they
Like
trying to
I
send
said,
all these whatchamacallits now. They trying to send back the immigrants that's working in now. So that was the purpose of making everybody free. It didn't
okay,
have anything to do with mercy on us. It didn't.
okay. No, he didn't have. I didn't say he had mercy on.
Y'all
We
agreeing and saying the
agreeing.
same thing, but he's
Yeah,
just
we're
saying
agreeing.
that in order for him to accomplish what he wanted to do, he knew he needed the power, the number of our people to do it. So yeah.
Right. That's what I'm
But
saying. They needed us,
but
whether
when it
they
comes to
admitted
the
it or not.
1865 and all that Civil War stuff, chattel slavery did not end in 1865. That is a lie of the system. That's the white man hoodwinking folks to get credit. Chattel slavery ain't end until the 1960s. Because let me tell you why.
Okay, go
All
ahead, Alvin.
all
Educate
of
us.
the all of the symptoms of chattel slavery, besides auction blocks, went on up into the 1960s. All of the symptoms of chattel slavery. When a Negro can walk through a certain part of town and get hung from a tree, and white folks can take pictures and send out postcards, and nothing happens with all the evidence right there in front of the police station, that's chattel slavery, okay? When a white man can come down a road on a mule and y'all sitting on y'all porch on a Sunday morning, and he goes in your house and pull your 9-year-old daughter in the room, and everybody hear her screaming and hollering, being raped by a white man, and
That's
he
not
leaves
slavery.
no. That
That's
is chattel slavery.
brutality.
That
No,
is
not.
chattel.
That's
No,
lynching.
it
That's
is
lynching.
chattel slavery because
That's
it is the
lynching.
symptoms of it. You don't have a leg to stand on, and that's why our people were in chattel slavery. They didn't have a leg to stand on when white folks mobbed together from the 19 teens to the 1950s and 60s and burned and looted our communities and put them over lakes and all that, and nothing was done. They done it with the Army Reserve, and nobody went to jail. Nobody faced judgment. That's chattel slavery. It's all the symptoms of it. Nothing changed up until the 1960s. Okay? So we need to quit carrying on this lie. 1865 done something because it didn't do nothing. We've been under operation after operation. Everybody done got handouts but us. We got all the evidence we need against this government, and ain't nobody faced nothing. Okay? That was chattel slavery. That's what it was.
All
All
right,
of the
Alvin.
symptoms. Hear me what I'm saying. Okay?
We hear you.
And nobody faced judgment. Nobody faced criminalization. Nobody.
Okay. So
that's
what do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? What do you want us to do?
I've been saying it, bro. I've been
What?
saying it. Don't twist up what I'm saying, but I'm just trying to explain.
I'm not twisting.
I'm trying to
up what you're
explain
saying.
what chattel slavery is. Okay? It's not only Negroes on cotton fields, you know what I'm saying, out in the field being whooped. It's all of that of oppression. Okay?
Okay.
It's all of that. Nobody goes to jail. They taking pictures. Huh? They taking pictures. They enjoying it. They celebrating it.
Okay.
That's chattel slavery. It's chattel slavery too.
We accept that. Now what should we do about it?
Man, we ain't gonna do nothing until we have the order of our woman and man, because it revolves around family, bro. That's where your unity gonna come from.
Well, back then, let me tell you something.
Man.
Let me tell you something. It was woman and man back then. What happened?
It was what?
It was woman and man back then. What happened?
Our people been laying down. They've been laying. You know what? Our people were gaining. It's been many revolts. that ain't been told. It's been many
Right.
revolts. See,
Right.
they don't talk about that because they don't want Negroes to get that radical side. Okay, they don't want us to tap in that. They want to talk like y'all. They want to talk
Who
like
like
y'all.
us? Who
Like
said
Yeah,
who
what?
said
you,
like what?
Like what?
turn the other cheek, open arms. I'm not talking about Frank.
What did I
Frank
what?
feel where I'm coming from, but
Wait a minute.
my point is
What did
this.
I say?
My
Turn
point
the
is,
other cheek. When
yeah, yeah.
you hear me?
But
Roll
look, hold on, hold on.
roll that
My
footage
point is
back.
this.
And here, and I ain't never
Hey, look,
said
my
that
point
because
is this.
they fought in the Bible. So I always been the one who would sit up there and say
Um,
we need to stand up and fight for ourselves. I ain't
my,
never said that.
the system has. We need a code because the system have a smooth way of picking us apart every time.
Alvin.
Civil rights was one of the biggest movements, and they
Alvin.
was using Malcolm X,
Alvin.
not Malcolm X, but Martin Luther
Alvin.
King. Yes.
Alvin. Go get the compensatory code book. I'm gonna go get it and show it to you. It's called the compensatory code book. I'm finna go get it. I'm gonna show y'all the book. That way y'all will know that the code is the leader. The man been saying it since 1969. So I'm gonna go get the book. I'm gonna show y'all.
I hear you
So
about a
y'all won't
book.
say
I
that.
hear you about a book, but I'm talking
Okay,
about
so
a
where you gonna get the?
mindset, bro.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. The
Man,
code gives you
you
the
are not
mindset.
gonna have. I'm telling you, you are not gonna have that mindset unless people are in a community. And this is my point. This is my
But you
point
ain't
about
reading
it.
the book. You
Hold
ain't read
on,
the book,
hold on.
Alvin.
I ain't gotta read that book. I already got the
Yes, you
mindset.
do.
You don't see me
You
with no
got
white woman on
yes.
side me. But look, this is
No,
my point.
it
This is
ain't
my
about
point.
that, Alvin. You
Yes, it
don't. You
is.
don't. You're
Oh,
not
it
thinking
is.
like.
It play.
You're not
Hey,
thinking
look. Hey,
logically.
look. This is my whole point. This is my whole point. The
Give me
code
one
comes
second.
from
I'm gonna go get the
community.
book while you talking.
Okay, the code comes from community because this is my point with community. You don't have to teach white folks that code. You ain't got to teach Asians that code. You ain't got to teach Arabs that code. You ain't got to teach Indonesians that code. Why? They already have the code. Why? You ain't got to even teach Mexicans that code. They have the code. The code is this: when you live somewhere and everybody you look at, you spend your money with, you go through, you interact with, you do business with, at least majority of those people look like you. You naturally have that code. We've been scattered ever since civil rights. That's why we lost that code because we go through everybody but our own. Everybody but our own. That's where that code come from. You can push a book all day long, but people, you learn more through your eyes than your ears all day long. It's more into you that way. When you live somewhere and majority everybody you go through, that's why for so long our people from the islands have been exceeding us because for so long they've been living somewhere where everybody they do business with, go through, and deal with looks like them.
Okay, but
We
have you been to the islands?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Which one?
I've been to St. Thomas. Um,
St. Thomas part of the United States.
huh?
St. Thomas part of the United States.
Hey, look, this.
I'm just saying. I done been to. I
No,
done been
no,
to
no.
few. I done
I
been to
know.
Jamaica. Jamaica is not all that. I'm just saying they
I'm
not
not
doing all that well either.
my. I'm not surprised at Jamaica because if you know what's been going on in the past close to 10 years, Jamaica has really been targeted behind how they've been really helping folks heal and all them herbs and all that. So I'm not surprised at that. The system got a smooth way of doing what it do. So I'm not surprised at Jamaica being and I come to the realization why them people been oppressed. You know what I mean? But I do know a lot of people from them Caribbean islands long before us have exceeded us because of they've been going through their own for so long. I'm not saying they haven't had oppression. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, but I'm making a point about a mental code and how we think. We are inclusive with everybody. When we get to talking on this stuff, watch the different opinions and who all should be in this and the open arms. Them fake Jews don't do that though. Asians don't do that though. Huh? These people don't do that stuff. We the only people with open arms. We can't get it together because we got open arms.
Well, I'm with you on that. Well, we too busy focusing on trying to help everybody. You know, that's like trying to pick up too many things at one time and still trying to pick up stuff. You're constantly losing stuff. We need to focus in on one thing and protect our own stuff. That don't mean we're against everybody else, but we need to be focused in on us.
It don't matter. In my opinion, it don't matter. We are against everybody else because we ain't got no allies in the fight.
I'm just saying.
No, I understand
it doesn't mean that. But we don't. We too busy when Hispanics is doing stuff and look like is saying something. All they talking about is Hispanics. They're not talking about black people, right? We always talk about black and brown. We always say black and brown. Never do they say black and brown unless it's aiding their cause, okay?
Right.
To include us, so their numbers can go up. But it never is about anything else, and that's what our issue is, and that's my issue with everybody, with us, is that we too busy focusing in on trying to be likable to everybody when we need to be just likable to ourselves.
Why is that?
I don't know.
I just said it. It's because we've been going through everybody for too long. That's why. We've been going through everybody for too long. Before civil rights, before the civil rights movement, it was the church was even kicking ass. Before the civil rights, the church was even kicking ass. They had to come up with something. We got to infiltrate these folks because these folks are radical. We can't do nothing with them. The Panthers, they had the police scared to come through the neighborhood. They was out there whooping the police ass. Whooping their ass, man. Putting the police on the run. And that's what civil rights was about. But that code is gonna only come from community. The code is. I'm not ruling out that book. I
agree with you a little bit. I agree with you a lot.
But we talking about a mental state and an emotional connection though. You can read the book all day long. I got that. You know what I mean? But we talking about an emotional and psychological state though, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you. We got to
and our people.
All that is it got to be. We got to be a unified community, and that we all done said the same thing in different ways. Just like Anastasia said when she had the couples thing, everybody saying the same thing, just saying it a little different from their point of view. Everybody needs to be. We're not unified, and the reason why we're not unified is we don't have a sense of community, and we don't. And we need to figure out some kind of way where we have that sense of community, so everybody can know that we're fighting for something, and not just because the first thing somebody's doing something and they get up there and they wholeheartedly and genuinely trying to help something, it may not be the solution, but they're trying to do something. The first thing people say is, "Oh, they paying him, or they paying her, or she gets something for it, or this and that." That's the first thing anybody say, But we need to have something to where everybody feel like that when somebody's doing something, whether it's a little bit or something that even they don't agree to, they'll know that at least the person is trying for the betterment of everybody else.
And that right there, sis, that's it. And when people, we keep saying community, but the first part of community is communicate. Mm-hmm. Commune together. We have to make all of us feel like we are a part. We ain't got time to everybody else done alienated us. What we need to be in our own circle for pointing fingers. We ain't already did that enough. That's what got us separated, because everybody want to say, well, if you ain't doing this, I'm not right. If you ain't doing this my way, you ain't right. Fuck all that. Hey, what's our common goal? What can you bring to the table to help us with our initiative? That's it. If we learn that we are a family unit, not just in the house, making people feel loved outside I'm talking about Black people embracing each other. I interview gay and straight men all the time, and I just want to say this: you want to make a gay man not be straight, let a straight man love him like he real, and speaking to him, and understand them. Family, community, communicating, coming together. All that is in the word community. It's communicating, understanding what make your heart move. What are the things you're passionate about? Okay, so you might not can't relate to nobody getting beat because you ain't never seen that in your life, but you can relate to somebody being hungry and starved out and not being fed, locked in a room somewhere. It's different ways. It's different ways to bring people together for family, and we got to start thinking outside of what we've been taught for a long time. The world has changed, and we got to accept people at their level and just bring them in, love them as family, love them, and say, we need you. I'm not concerned about what's going on in your house. Are you willing to help us fight and stand on this and help us push our initiative to save our people? Because they still our people. Only difference between now and the old days, everything was in the closet. Now the goddamn doors off that motherfucker.
That's true. That's true. I will say that because if I need some help and I need somebody to save me, and the other person, if I see a man, I'm not gonna ask them. Wait a minute, are you gay first? No, I need you to help me.
And say, why you playing that part right there where they hit you with that? That's real strong. No, that was
I'm just saying, but y'all know, but I'm just saying, that's not the first thing you be like, oh, save me, help me. I need some help. And you really need some help at that time. The first thing you're not gonna come out your mouth is are you gay or are you straight? You don't care.
That's why the military got don't ask, don't tell. Because if your tail is up and finna get shot, you gonna want whoever take tail or get tail to come and save your tail.
Ladies? Okay, let me go ahead and break off. Y'all see this on the screen here?
Yeah.
Okay, go to producejustice.com and you can see the book called The Code Book.
Okay.
Now, that's what every black person needs to read to understand how we get where we need to get, how we end injustice.
But I done told you about this reading thing. I told you this before. It ain't gonna happen. Not in this day and time. It's gonna have to be a podcast.
If you read the book,
I'm just being honest.
I'm just saying, if you read if you go there again, producejustice.com, you will find the book and cause people like, we don't have a code. Yeah, we got codes. Y'all just don't go by. Y'all don't know nothing about them.
So how about this?
But if you read the code is what's gonna lead you to freedom, to justice.
Okay. So
every black person got to be on a code.
So how about this? Some of us are readers. Oh Lord, what my finger just did. Okay. Some of us are readers, others are listeners, and others are doers. How about those that are readers? Go through the book, read it, bullet point the information that's important that get us to the understanding. Because everybody's not going to take time to read. We got more people in our community that can't even understand basic stuff. That's why
I know a few that barely know how to read or write.
Need to break it down and put it in a format. All we got to do is reiterate it and say it over the airwaves, and people can get an understanding.
Well, that's why we have a problem with white supremacy, because people don't know how to deal with white supremacy. That's why they have been able to infiltrate as long as they have, because we don't have a black code. White people got a code.
If just go in there, one of us that read, go in there and bullet point the major highlights of the book. These are the reasons. This is what the black code is. This is, if we have this code, this is what it will allow us to do. These are the signs that if you see somebody doing this, they throw up the white hat in the air. That means that's the code for everybody to go that way, whoop that nigga ass. I'm saying, somebody go read the book that likes to read. I'm gonna go look it up. I don't know how long it is, but I'm gonna go look it up. And if it's something that I can take interest in, I will read it.
All you have to do,
those of us that can read, just break it down for the ones that don't have time, because everybody's gift is different. Everybody's not. More people want.
I ain't talking. I'm not. You can't listen. You can't beat white supremacy without a code. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, we understand that. We understand that, Frank. That's not what
this is that part where we saying the same thing, and we trying to come to a solution. This is not what we saying.
The thing is this. The book is out there. What we saying is everybody not gonna read this book. If you expect people to read this book, that's why it's still sitting there as a book. It's not happening. These people don't have. Some people got 2 or 3. Some people got 2 or 3 jobs. They don't have time to read.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. if you don't have time to defeat white supremacy, then you don't need to be fighting, because you don't know what you're fighting for. The code will tell you what you're fighting
That's
for and
not
how
true.
to
That's
do it.
not right. That's not valid. That's not valid. Because
Let me
everybody
do
could
this.
have
Let me
Okay,
say
something
it
in
this
their
way.
way.
There's a tree.
When I
Hold
ask y'all a
on,
question,
big bro. Let me say this.
when
There
I
is
ask
a
each
tree.
one of y'all a question, you don't have the answer to what you
What's
need
the
to do.
what's that? What was the question? I didn't hear it. What was it?
How do you fight white supremacy and overcome it?
We got to have something that we all understand, just like they got what they understand. We got to have a code.
Thank you.
Okay.
Everything on the planet deals
let
with
me
a
say
code.
this. But let me say this, bro. We have a tree,
Go
right?
ahead.
The object is to get the fruit at the top of the tree. At the bottom of the tree, you have a monkey, you have a turtle, you have an elephant, and you have a bird.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got to get the fruit off the tree. They're not going to do it the same way. You got to learn how to meet people at their level of understanding in order for everybody to get the fruit. The ones that know how to articulate. What nobody read no whole. Half the goddamn people in the civil rights movement was illiterate, did not know how to read, except for the ones that was leaders. The people that were behind them didn't know nothing but what they said was true. So what you do is you paint a picture to make everybody look intelligent. You break it down to where they can understand it too. Yeah, man. Community is more than knowledge. Knowledge is knowing how to bring everybody together and use them as a common force for power.
Let me say this. You got a TV, right?
Yeah.
You have a TV? All right. What do you do when to cut the TV on? The first thing you do to cut your TV on, what do you do?
What you mean? Hit the button?
You cut on the knob.
What's the first thing y'all do to cut the TV on?
Push the button, push the power button.
Or the remote?
The first thing you do, you want to make sure it's plugged up and it's got power, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. If you don't have that much understanding, then you will not be able to deal with white supremacy. If you can't I'm telling you what to do.
We're gonna be forever suppressed then. Because I'm just gonna tell you
women and men are different. And this is why it needs to be a balance in the leadership. Women know how to teach on a different level than men. We know how to make people feel compassionate about the purpose and touch their heart. Y'all are the ones that come with the idea of how to get the initiative done. And if we don't learn how to communicate as a team and get it done together, it's still going to be a goddamn problem.
Hell, listen, if you can't plug up a TV, if you can't, I don't care how illiterate you is, if you don't if you can't plug up a TV and you can't push the button, the remote to turn it on, then you don't need to be in the fight. You just in the way. When I tell you it's a code book out there, you need to find the code book and read it. If you want to be in the fight, else we'll be sitting here talking like we talking all night. Cause y'all
well,
ain't
how
ready.
about this? How about this?
How about we
have?
You tell us
how about this?
You ready?
How about we do a show?
You pick up the book and read yourself and be on code with everybody else that's on code. We got a lot of people that's on code, and we don't have to. We don't have to
talk.
Why
we ain't made no progress? Why we ain't made no progress?
You take
because y'all ain't read the book. Y'all ain't read the book.
Discuss the book.
But see, what you acting like it's some secret handshake and stuff.
How about we as a is it an audio on YouTube?
Okay, well, you don't have time to fight white supremacy. Because I'm saying,
that is not true, bro. Y'all stop that. That is not true. Like, stop that. That is division. And that is like, that alienates people. That is our problem. Like, meet people where they meet you. And she is saying, I don't have time to read, but I do want to be a part of the fight. Can you find another way to get me the information? I said, I'm willing to read the book and do a summarization of it. People can go to the back of the book and read the synopsis and get the gist of what the hell is supposed to happen without having to go through all the phonetics. I'm the kid that was in the classroom. They gave me the math problem. I knew the answer. The teacher would say, where is your work? I don't know that. So I had to get a person in my life that knew how to show me how to break it down on paper and write out the damn, like how I got it, because I'm solution oriented. So you got to have different people on different levels doing everything. You cannot think that one way is right. That is ignorance.
I didn't say one way was right. I said,
your study's saying that, well, if you're not going to read the book, you're not ready to fight. That's not true, bro.
The book is written on a 3rd grade level. The book is
how many pages is the book?
Level.
I have a college
education. I don't know how many pages.
I'm gonna go read the book. I'm gonna go read the book.
Mostly.
Thank you. That's all you gotta do.
I know I ain't gonna read it because I ain't got time.
Okay.
That's okay, sis. I'm gonna write a book report on that motherfucker.
But I do have time. You know what I do? I listen to podcasts. I listen to books on film. I listen to on tape. I listen.
That's what I said. Is the book on audio? Give me another option.
I do have that time to time.
Yeah, the book is on audio. Go.
See,
okay, bro. So there you go. Now you working with the community. Hey, if you can't read, you can go download the book and listen to it.
Okay, go to producejustice.com and you can get the book on audio. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I read the book, so I didn't go to no audio.
I like to read too, but some people ain't got that kind of time, so they can rather put some earphones on while they driving and listen to it on their break and stuff.
I do.
Well, like I say, this is what I'm saying. I want to defeat white supremacy, so I do what I need to do to defeat it. And if everybody would read the book, like I said, it's written on a 3rd grade level. If you get a chance to read it, you'll know how to handle white supremacy.
I'm gonna read
it. If we get on code, we can overcome it. That's all I'm saying. Okay. You need to be on the code.
Well, we gonna get on code. I'm gonna do a book report for us, sis, and I'm gonna shoot you my book report. I'm gonna find the audio and I'm gonna send it to you too. That way,
you give me an audio, I can listen to it myself.
I got you covered. I'm gonna I'm gonna send it to you, sis. I got you.
Hey,
they ain't gonna make us
look, I'm showing you. Look, I'm showing y'all
something. Now I ain't trying to be funny. I do whatever I need to do. But what you also do is tell me that if I don't read it, we ain't gonna fight. I ain't gonna read it then because I'm real stubborn.
I didn't say you can't. Yes, it is. I didn't say you can't read it. I'm just saying that if you want to be on code, you have to read the code book. That's all.
But see,
that way you'll know what's coming.
Telling somebody to read but you have to tell people what it is exactly. Kind of give them some kind of idea of what they're looking for, because everybody is not down for some things. They just ain't.
Right. It tells you how to deal with white supremacy. That's what it does. And it tells you that everybody needs to deal with it like this. If you follow these rules right here, you can handle it. And it leads you. It guides you. That's all.
We're going to check it out.
It's a simple little reading book.
So what they say about beating niggas upside the head and killing them on camera? What they
have a code for that. They have a code for how not to get in that situation.
Oh, no. We ain't talking about how not to get in a situation. After it's been done, just like this right here with Mr. Brooks. What they tell you to do about that?
What they say about Brooks?
Yeah, what they say about people get killed by white supremacists. What they say about that? Because it's gonna happen.
It could happen to any one of us right now.
What the code do for us? Right. Do the code get them put in jail?
The code will get you out of jail. The code will get you in a situation where if you get in that situation, how to get out of it.
The code put white people in jail?
The code is to destroy white supremacy.
Okay. So the code must be killing and cut his head off.
Huh?
I'm only speaking for comedy purposes here.
I know.
I'm trying to figure out why what is it? Because see, just saying how to get out of certain situations is not gonna work. Some people gonna get killed
Okay.
regardless of what they do. You know, then what happens?
Right.
Once people are getting
Well,
killed, is there something in
if
there
I
that
don't
say
think
what
bro
we
want to
do?
say what's in the code book, so I'm gonna go
if
read the code book so I can know.
Right. So what I'm saying, if everybody would read the code book, it would tell us all together in our minds what we got to do. Which way we move, which we go left, we go right. It tell you that.
Okay.
And if you already read it, you know which way to go. You ain't got. You can just look at that person and know if they done read the code book or not by what they say, how they act, how they talk, what they thinking in their minds. It'll let you know if okay, this person have read the code book because she's on code.
Okay.
That's all it says. When we can just look at each other, we know, okay, you done read the book, you're on code.
Okay, I like that.
Because it's in your heart.
That's our very own Illuminati. That's the Black Illuminati book.
Yeah, it's the code book.
Okay.
So get the book. You can listen to it on YouTube. You see, I got the shit up there. I got the name of everything that's up there.
Oh, I done screenshot it. I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
look
you
it
can
up.
actually go. You can actually go on that program and listen to the man who wrote the book talk.
He be half putting me to sleep though. I need somebody else to be talking. Neely Fuller Jr.
Yeah.
He be about to put you to sleep.
Neely Fuller. Oh, I'll tell you what. Let me go and play a little episode of it so y'all can get what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let me give y'all a little episode. Let's get a little episode.
Not too long, cause look at the time.
Yeah, I know. I'm finna cut this off. Let's talk about this right here then.
Racist sexual. What that say?
Computer. Well, yesterday we had 18 classifications of sexuality that we're going to spread among the black people to improve their conditions. And you say, and okay, what's the projection for next year? Well, we got 18 now. Next year, the projection is 52. 52 different types of sexuality to choose from for you black people. And you say, well, why are you doing this, sir? Well, it's going to improve things for you. You black people want to be improved, don't you? All right. Well, get on board with this. Listen to me. All right. You need to diversify your sexuality. I mean, it's something incorrect. Your sexuality is too limited. You talk about some male-female mess. I mean, well, you need to kind of branch out a little bit. I mean, all you ignorant black people all over the world talking about some male-female. I mean, are you crazy? Male with female? Are you crazy? No. Well, sir, out of all due regard, what should a male do? He's got a phallus. The female has a vagina. Well, I'll tell you what. The white anus is the new black vagina. How about that, boy? Wow. Sir, what are you saying? That's right. And the holy grail of all sexuality, as always, all you dumb, ignorant black people, the holy grail of all sexuality is what? The white female vagina. Black female vaginas are obsolete, boy. Have you heard? And you say, no, I haven't heard that, sir. Well, you just heard it now from me. And when I speak, that's God talking, right, boy? Yeah, okay. Let's do a little backslapping here. Let's do a little high five. Wow. You like that? Get on board, all you intellectual black people. We are going to disperse sexuality into thousands of different types of sexuality if we can get you to buy into it, to get you away from what? That black male with that black female. That's what. Because eventually that's what we're going to have to keep doing. We're going to have to make it real uncomfortable for that black female to be around a black male at all and having these little black offspring forever that's making problems for us that we'll get to the place we can't govern. So we got to disperse your sexuality where you will trade in all your sexuality for some fancy bling bling around your neck, and you got no phallus at all because I cut it out, like I did back in the days when I used to hang you black people up on a tree and castrate you. Now I call it not castration, I call it sexual alteration. Don't you want your sex alterated, boy? You know?
Yeah.
Come on in. I can alter your sex, and not only that, it's a bonus that goes with it. If you spread that word around the neighborhood, I'll give you good money. I'll put you in the movies. I'll put you on television. I'll give you a spot.
So that's sort of like Codemaster. So we kind of talked about all that type of stuff.
I'm done.
So what y'all got to say about that? Y'all there?
Yeah, we're here.
Oh yeah.
All right, what y'all got to say about what Neely Fuller just said?
It's so. I mean, it's so. Look at, hey, look, man. It's obvious when a certain thing is being glorified, man. Hollywood got Negroes carrying purses, bro. When they want to send a message to the brain of something being condemned, it's played in a certain way. You get, for example, let's get, when they want to send a message about drinking and driving, they take a car that has been beat up to send that message. This is what happens. When they want to send a message of something that's socially acceptable and do this, they got a certain way of doing it, putting it on stage. Particularly, they use celebrities because they have such a the greatest effect on people because people idolize celebrities because we in a time of such self-worship. People want that, it's something of the flesh. They want to feel that notoriety and how it feel to be famous. So people idolize celebrities, man. And they use them. They use them. Um, Most day to day, the masses of people walk around not really comprehending what make them do what they do and how they think the way they think. You know. Again, like I said, Hollywood got Negroes carrying purses. So go figure.
But I noticed in that cartoon that the whole goal was to separate the black man from the black
That's what
woman.
it's all about. That's what it's all. Yes.
The code always come back to the main point of separation in the family.
Separation in the family.
Right. Now you brought that up earlier, right?
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
And
man and woman, because that's God's balance. That's the universal God balance. The creator balance. That's what he created. Man and woman. That's order. Yeah.
Okay. Now I agree with that, but what I'm saying is we have to also take into account that this is all about separating us. The man and the woman. That's what the whole thing's about.
Yep.
Even till right now, where you have the black guys are basically going to the women, they are going against them. The women are saying that all black men are this and that. You know what I'm saying? Cheaters.
The narrative that's being pushed.
All the bad things, right?
Yes.
Like the Tyler Perry movies.
Yeah.
So we have to.
But you know what that's about, though, right? He said it in the cartoon. The procreating of the man, of the so-called black man and the so-called black woman is a problem.
Right.
That is a problem for them.
That's right.
Because when a so-called black man is with a so-called black woman and they are procreating, if you keep that up long enough, you are gonna outnumber your enemy.
That's right.
That's what that's about. Outnumbering the enemy, and they don't want that.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't want us to dominate.
No.
Because we can get rid of white supremacy just by having more kids.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so why the Mexicans ain't done it? Because they got more kids than everybody.
Yeah,
Why the
but
Mexicans? Because the Mexicans don't have the same fight we have.
Hold on, that ain't all true. We can't just be fucking and having babies. We got to have educated people who are raising
That's what I'm
children.
saying.
Part of our goddamn problem is these goddamn motherfuckers we got out here right now. They ain't bad as white kids. They killing parents, and we got black shit happen. We got shit happening in our community that ain't never happened before.
But that's because they have separated. They have separated families.
That's
but look,
No,
that's the
we
reason.
talking about. Hey, look. We talking about
families.
families. We not just talking about. Yeah, we talking about family. We are not just talking about the art of sex and procreating. And yes, I agree with you on the educating as well. Yes, that's all.
Just ignorant people out here having babies.
No. We know that.
But that ain't black people. We are not trained to go out there and act a fool and do stupid shit. That's what happened when they separated the family.
That's what happened. That's what happened with division and chemical warfare and the disorder and the imbalance. That's how that stuff comes about. The imbalance, divided household.
But we still need to have a balance of being able to give our kids good instruction and direction.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Giving our kids good instruction and rate is because part of the problem is we started having we done lost a lot of our elders. We done lost a whole lot of our elders. And I know the generation I came from, a lot of us was abused. I don't know about men, but I know a lot of women were sexually abused and went through a lot of stuff. And so
was that a two-parent household?
Kids,
yes.
When we were,
yes.
They had
but y'all need to stop with this. Everything happened because of two-parent household.
No. I'm not.
I'm just saying.
That's why I asked.
Yes,
that's why I asked.
Yes, it is. They didn't stop nothing. I was just saying. He was saying, was that because what they from two-parent households? I said, need to stop blaming everything on a one-parent household. That's not when all this stuff started.
Ain't nobody said nothing about blaming.
From a two-parent household.
No, that's why I just asked.
So that ain't got shit to do with it. Because if you got some distorted parents, any goddamn thing can happen. And that's why I say that two-parent shit ain't as strong as it was back in the day.
No. Hey, look. Let's get some understanding. Hey, look. Let's get some understanding. When we are talking about two parents, we're talking about a balance between two mature, healthy adults. Okay? We're not talking about just because they are of age is able to make kids and do anything they want to do. No, we're talking about we're talking about the balance of two mature, healthy, intuitive, intelligent adults, a woman and man who are their kids covering. That's what we're talking about. We're not just saying just because.
We gotta look at the reality that every household is not like that, and we cannot devalue.
No, we know that. We
can't.
Well, but I'm saying we can't.
Type of setup.
Right, we can't. Yeah, but we can't keep letting the degenerate part of us win. We can't. That degenerate part of us, we can't keep letting that win.
Hey, look, man.
You know what I mean?
In my opinion,
the thing is this. We do need some kind of structure. We don't have no structure. Nobody respects nobody. And I think the thing is, we got to start from the kids. I think we're gonna win this battle with these kids that's coming up, that's little now, that's coming. We need to start back respecting children. That's what
do you know how we're gonna get ahead of that? How we get ahead of that? If we don't have the power to control what our kids are entertained with and exposed to, you would never get ahead of that.
You didn't let me finish, Ivan. You didn't let me finish. When I said we need to respect children, and that means don't let them be exposed to everything. You can't do everything in front of kids. You can't speak with everything. You can't let them see all these different things that's going on. It used to be a time where even the winos, if they saw little kids in the house, they would turn around and they would put the alcohol behind their back and apologize to that child and the mama for doing something in front of their child. They wouldn't cuss in front of the kids. You didn't speak in front of the kids. You didn't do none of that. That's how kids learned respect, because they knew the people respected them. They knew when to start respecting others. when we start back doing that, then we gonna start doing something.
We were being
raised. We were being raised.
Okay, and as well when that example you just gave.
But no phone raising
when you exactly that example you just gave.
I said the same thing.
Even adults. That's why I said 90% of people go day to day, never understanding why they do what they do and why they even think what they think, because we live in a world full of subconscious subduction. A world full of it. Okay?
Even the cartoons freaks now.
I'm telling you, it's all around us. We can't get ahead of what our people are entertained with. It's null and void. Because when you look at them fake Jews, when you look at Amish people, that's a major reason why they safeguard their people with that. They not open. Their kids are not open to all that. They don't let that stuff go on, okay?
And bro, I can't even argue with you on that, because that is true. And in this, one thing that I can say that we do need to work on is that start like putting a message out that, hey, this music that y'all listening to
that's another thing.
Is having an effect on who you're wanting to be. And then just start, like, when we see our kids jamming to a certain kind of song, sitting them down and say, baby, I heard this girl talking about sucking peanuts and
eating booty.
This, that, and the third. Is this really a young lady you looking up to? And then sitting down with our kids and going and taking them and saying, now, baby, now she's saying about this, but let me go show you her education background. Let me go show you Cardi B is telling you to go over here popping and suck a penis and drink a bucket of cum. But Cardi B got a whole business over here. She ain't doing like that. She had a husband. She ain't sleep with everybody. She crying because her husband just left because she done spent $1 million on body parts. So let me tell you, why you want to sing like her and she look like a celebrity, she having everyday problems. She done lost her husband. She done been cheated on. And like pointing out to our kids that all this thing that they glamorizing is not who I would like you to become. I see you as something better. But we not having these conversations because a lot of these parents nowadays want to be their kids' friends rather than being rather than guidance. Because our parents don't do nothing but pay rent. I need some guidance. Somebody to guide me in the way I should go.
This stuff is so potent. I'm not opposed to having the conversation, but I do realize with a parent having them conversations, it falls on deaf ears because the parent is standing against.
No. Well, I'm with him on that because see,
my point is this.
I have nieces and nephews, and
I'm a realist, okay? I'm a realist.
You have been very abused and have not been listened to at all in your life. And I feel like you just don't got no faith or no trust in no black people.
No, I don't. No, I don't. With what you just said, that's good. But what I do understand is, for a lot of times it becomes like water on the duck's back because you got a parent telling a child that, but when a child go out in the world, all of his peers and everybody else doing the opposite. That I do understand.
What hurts you? What black person? Because you seem like you were very passionate for black people at one time. It's something that fucked you up that like you put a lot of energy into, and it didn't go right, and it made you mad. What the hell?
No. It's not that.
What did you see then? What did you experience?
It's not.
Against your people.
It's not what I have. What I didn't.
Every time we say something.
Hey, look, you cannot tell me about me, okay? And I'm trying to talk. But my thing is, my heart is not hard against my people. And what I'm observing, because nothing is changing. That's my point. And darkness is getting stronger every day. Darkness getting stronger every damn day. And I'm just a realist and looking at the reality of this stuff.
That's what people say that don't want to do nothing about change.
All right.
Okay,
well, I tell you what, when it comes to change,
people go to when they done got tired and they don't want to fight for change. they start saying, "Well, I'm a realist. I just see
Hey,
shit
look.
ain't gonna change."
When it come to any fight, when it come, hey, look, when it no, I ain't gave up. No, if I gave up, my kids wouldn't know who I am. I wouldn't be talking to them and raising them if I gave up. Cause
but you ain't trying to say nothing to give us no solution. And every time somebody come
I've been saying the solution the whole time. I've been saying the solution the whole time. But what I don't agree with, when it comes to that solution and the community and unity, no, I don't agree with no LGBT, TV, whatever you could alphabet. I don't agree with that now. I don't.
Was you touched?
Hell no. Thank God I wasn't.
Well, why you don't like them?
No, it ain't. It's not that I don't like them. Hey, look here. I can come to the aid of any gay person. I can help them in any time of need. But what I can't is fellowship because I don't agree with a sexual behavior. Okay? That's why. We can only walk so far, and it's very limited because I don't agree with no man and man family, no woman and woman family. I don't agree with their sexual behavior.
You, so why do you care?
Why do I care? Because that's my moral code. Because that's what nature says, and that's what I agree with. I just answered
no dick. So why does it bother you?
Because I don't agree. Because to me, LGBT is taken away from the black family as well. Because LGBT is another vice of the government taking away the black family as well.
Well, they've been gay. If that's the case, they've been gay for a long time. Every community have gayness. Every community. I'm just being the voice of reason.
It's hard to say that about ours because we ain't even got no community. So let them other folks have their community of gay folks and let it be done. Okay?
He ain't trying to understand.
Bro, it's been being done though. It was just done in the closet. That's what I'm like tickled.
I don't care.
It
ain't enough for me.
Just came.
No, I know gay ain't just came, but what I do know when something is being glorified and pushed up on people like it is now. Okay, gay folks done got gay. Hey, look. They got a whole lot to do with it. Gay folks got more rights than us today. Okay, gay folks done got hate bills passed. We ain't got no. No, I ain't jealous of hate. I'm not jealous of. No, that's what you saying. That's what you saying. I just know the operations of this government, and I know how they do stuff. That I do know. Gay folks got more protection than us. Okay. They took our struggle. They took our struggle and flipped it for the LGBT. And that's a vice of the government. That is a vice of the government. Okay? That's a vice of the government.
They were never gonna give us nothing. I'm a skeptic. I don't think they was ever gonna give us something. They threw LGBTQ rights in there to say that they gave people, and they tried to link everybody. They put them in there as minority.
No. The truth about it,
as a minority,
they have never had the mind to give us anything resourceful.
That's what I'm saying.
They'll play little right stuff and little bill here and there, but nothing resourceful.
That's why they gave it to the LGBTQ to say that because they linked them in there with black people and other minorities. And so if they give them something there, they say we gave them to it. That's what it is.
And that's exactly right. That was another move. That's another move to make it socially acceptable. And why is that? It's because we are the only people with a universal influence. And whenever they put our face on, the world follows. But no, my stance is, when it comes to unified, having a family and building a community, no, I don't agree with it. No, I can't walk with it. And that's why I stand.
King, I understand that. Okay, but since we know that they got more power than our regular people, why not use their united front to get them to join our team?
Because you can't take darkness and wield it for light.
You didn't let me finish.
I already know what you're saying. No, you can't.
Because gay people love regular people. They more happy.
I don't care because they regular people, but the sexual behavior separates us, okay?
I didn't say nothing about that. I said, why not use their platform?
That's what defines them. Because we can't. Because we can't. Because we can't.
With us,
because we can't.
More of a push.
We can't.
Why separate from them?
Because we can't. Well, in my opinion, we can't.
Yeah, the only reason that don't work is because black people have tried to work with everybody.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? And everybody at some point flip on us. So, gay or not, that don't really work.
But see, that's not what she's saying.
Y'all
That is not what I'm. I don't think that's what she's saying. Now, what I think it should be black. No. What I'm saying, no, you don't speak for me, please. I'm saying, let me speak. What I'm saying is they're black before they're
I'm not
gay.
talking to you, sis.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was.
Yeah, I mean, if they black first, we cool with that.
That's what we talking about. Forget about whether they what their sexual
that's
preference
what I'm
is.
talking about. I'm talking about black people.
But see,
Just
that's
black.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They always let that get ahead of the black. Trust me.
No. I'm just saying,
whenever we go to listen.
Now,
I mean, I know it sound like that, but it always flips.
Yeah, it do.
It always
y'all
flips.
very passionate. Y'all very passionate when it comes to stuff like that. Because
about,
I guarantee you,
big dick
what
energy. That is about ego.
Because this is the way I. This is the way I.
Look, I don't have
sexuality and
I don't
saying
have
you can't be a part because I don't feel like you can fight harder than me. This nigga taking dick, he can fight. Let him get on our team so we can win. Fuck who he fucking. We need somebody that can fight. And I think that as black men, we miss the mark.
What? Yeah, but what I'm saying, what black man that's gay, okay, is really out there trying to really fight. At some point, his gayness gonna get in the way.
Thank you.
But when a man is fighting, at some point, I ain't saying that they can't be involved. I'm just saying at some point,
it's gonna
the gayness gonna be a problem.
It's gonna be
no. But see,
but
the
if
way
we all men,
I don't get that energy no more.
What we hear,
we sound like we got two niggas at the table and two white folks at the table. I ain't bullshitting. This shit crazy. This is weird as hell. This I do not know. That is not.
Say, bro, this I tell you what. This is what Umar Johnson was talking about with our women in the LGBTQ. Dog, I'm telling you, bro, our backs against the wall like never before.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what
and when our women talk like this, they ain't been with no man. They ain't been with no productive.
Nigga, you don't get your ratchet ass. Say
when they talk like this, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
You ain't no. Now you finna make me
Umar Johnson was talking about.
Nigga. Now you finna make
this
me
what Umar Johnson was talking about, bro. Our women are the main. They are one of the main components with this, bro.
That can take dick just cause you choose not to. That nigga gotta be more man to be. You don't even know they story.
Listen to him, dog. Listen to him, bro.
I know, man.
Listen to him, dog. Bro, we can't unify with them, dog. We cannot.
You want to judge somebody else. Thank y'all.
They can't unify. We can't unify with them, bro.
I'm out.
Right.
I'm out.
I appreciate y'all
Women
coming
are the
on.
creators of life.
Women are not the creators of life. Life comes from men. Men are the bearers of life. Men are the creators of life. That's why men can procreate till they die. The life. Why you think we bursting y'all the spark of life and y'all carrying the life? You see how you wrong with that? That's what nature say. Go talk to a doctor where your DNA come from. You were up in your day. God ain't no damn woman. God ain't no woman. The name God is the name God.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all.
Masculine name.
Hey y'all. Hey.
Get out of here, bro.
Right,
See, bro,
right.
Get out of here, man. God ain't no woman.
Hey,
God ain't no
y'all.
woman had to be created. God is masculine. He's masculine. Man, get out of here.
Okay.
Man, get out of here,
won't
man.
be a man because men are too egotistical and don't know.
Nah, men ain't egotistical. Nah, see, that's the order. You see that? She don't even know the order of man and woman. She don't even know the order of man and woman. This is my point. This is my point right here, bro. Don't even know the order of man and woman.
Get some order. Let's get some order. Let's
Come
get some
on,
order.
y'all.
Let's get some
One
order.
time.
Let's
Hey,
get some
look,
order.
okay.
Hey,
Look, that's what I'm saying.
Y'all
We
enjoy
can't
y'all night. No, straight up. Y'all enjoy y'all night. But straight up, this bro, our backs against the wall like never before.
I
and then when they talk, these are the ones, bro. They ain't been with no man, bro. They ain't been with no man, man. They don't know the order of a man, and they don't want it either. They don't want that, bro. No, it's real. Listen to them.
I got you.
Okay, Ivan, listen to
bro.
me. Give me a second. Now, my thing is, I have a whole nother view for that. I have it as a mother. Okay, I'm not gonna ever turn my back on my black grandson, son, or whatever if they ever was to come to me and say they're gay. I'm still gonna fight for them. Like just because they're that way, I'm still gonna love them.
I'll give you my opinion on it. I'm gonna give you my opinion.
I'm not gonna ever do it. So
hey,
you can do what you want to yours, but that's the reason why I do that, because
I got you.
I'm still gonna love them as people, regardless of what's going on.
If my son came to me, if my son came to me a homosexual and he chose to do that, because see, my kids know me. They know what a heterosexual male is. They know what proper affection is. So if they do that, they're gonna choose to do that. Everything comes with consequences. I can love my son. I can deal with him so far. I can be there for him if he needs me. But this is what I can't do. I can't fellowship with my son, want to carry on in a feminine way and live his life like he a woman. That's what I can't do. See, that's the difference. I cannot fellowship. Right. I can't fellowship. See, that's what separates us. I can't look upon my son carrying on as no damn feminine woman. Huh? I can't do it. No, I can't. Because that's not what I created. That's not what I raised. So if he want to make the decision to be that and give into that, that's why it's called vile affections. Because it's unnatural. It's unnatural. Ain't nobody born like that. Those are entities. Okay? That's why it's called vile affections. And if he make that choice, it comes with consequences. We can't fellowship. You know the difference in between loving somebody and fellowshipping? Know the difference.
Right. No, they still gonna be welcome in my house. That's just your opinion.
Hey,
but I'm just saying that's another stuff.
That's what Umar Johnson was talking about with our women being one of the main components with endorsing LGBTQ, and I totally agree with him. They've been on board with it, bro.
No, I didn't say
that. Well, everything started a woman anyway, baby. Everything started as a woman.
How everything started with a woman, and y'all can't get pregnant unless we releasing y'all.
Every chromosome starts out at a woman. The man
that's a damn lie. That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie. No, that's some misinformation you done read. That's that white man stuff. Taking away, it's trying to take away the glorification of the true and living masculine God. That's all it is. I ain't gotta look that up. I know better. I know better. You were in your daddy before you was in your mama. Man by man.
Okay, let's slow this down. Hey,
and what that mean?
Hold on,
what
y'all.
that mean? That justifies somebody want to have
violence. Y'all, for 1 minute.
No, it don't. No,
1 minute.
He went back to the original
sexual behavior. That's a sexual
behavior. Give me a minute, Alvin.
Y'all
don't have to holler about what y'all saying. Calm down. All right, that's showing feminine behavior.
No, that ain't feminine, bro. That's called passion, dog. Don't do that.
I know. I understand. Look, I understand the passion, but what I'm saying,
ain't nobody throwing no blows or threatening nobody.
I know, but what I'm saying, as a man, just let's calm down and say what you gonna say, and let her say what she gonna say, and then let the people figure out what they gonna do. But you be you, and you be you, and let me be me, and Regina be her, and then I want the people to figure out what side they want to get on. But what I'm saying is, I agree.
You know what? I'm gonna say this, and I'm brown out.
Got something to do with somebody
love
who
covers a multitude of sins.
Man, love ain't got nothing to do with that. Man, please.
Covers a multitude
and what?
Of sins.
Love don't excuse it. It don't excuse it. See, but it don't excuse it. It don't excuse it. If that's the case, you wouldn't have correction. Hey, look, if that's the case, you wouldn't have correction. I ain't elevating nobody, but what I am saying is we can only walk so far, okay? We can only walk so far. Man, people can miss me with this system. I don't care if it's me. It'll be me all by my damn self, because I'm me all by my damn self. I ain't finna agree to no LGBT and uniting with them, and that's my point until the day I die. I don't give a damn. I ain't stepping no violence.
Okay, so would you agree? Okay, so would you agree with showing them a plan that we make on the straight side and say, hey, you take your community, since you the leader of the LGBT, you take this over there to y'all community, and you share this plan with them, and y'all come together, and that way y'all can fight for us on the LGBT side. We'll fight over here on the heterosexual side. Then we're going to get the single mothers to fight on their side, and we're going to get the single fathers to fight on their side, and then we're going to get the kids that's been abandoned to fight on their side. But everybody going to have the same plan, and we're going to work it together, but we're going to work in each one of our own communities.
This is where it poses a problem. This is where it poses a problem. See, because we talking more than just putting up a fight. We talking about building a foundation. So we build the foundation, and we talking about building together. We talking about building together, and possibly probably living together, not on the same roof, but being able to network with each other and possibly fellowship with each other. And I'm telling you, somewhere down the road, that LGBT, I can't even say the mess, but that alphabet stuff is gonna pose a problem. It's gonna pose a problem.
Yeah, I believe that.
A problem.
I believe
See,
that.
see, when we get the ball rolling, see, we can fight politically. We can put some money behind something, but see, the staple part of it, it's gonna have to be some procreating, and it's gonna have to be some raising. See, all this stuff has to go on because you have to outnumber your enemy, and your outnumbering comes from procreating.
Okay,
you gotta
so
have
we
the
just
balance.
use the people who in our village for procreating.
Anyway, we done went over our 2 hours.
Man, somewhere it's gonna be a problem.
We already know they
with
can't make no
that
more
gay
babies
stuff.
because it's two of the same kind.
Somewhere there's
But
gonna
they
be a
can't make no
problem
more babies. They ain't gonna multiply. They gonna be over there in their own community. I just want them to be on our team.
That's what I'm saying. Eventually,
me hypothetically talking.
Eventually, they gonna die because they can't procreate.
That's what I'm saying. We ain't gotta have over here with us. You can separate them and put them over there. They can't procreate.
Let me tell you something.
Right.
Let me tell you something.
So
when
us
you looking at that,
can be in one village, and the people that's hunting each
from
other
an
like
intuitive way,
can be in another village.
Hey, look, if you look at that in an intuitive way,
there you go. Speak that way, and maybe we can what y'all
saying. Energy comes
hard.
from everybody. Energy comes from just about everything. See, I totally believe in being a covering for my kids. Okay, I totally believe in that, but you can only do it so much. I don't care what nobody say, and I don't care how anybody feel. A lot of times, kids even being under them people, that energy gets off on them. And that is a problem to me. So my thing is, if I had my way and we go on to fight and build, man, y'all take that y'all take that alphabet stuff over there. See, that's my whole point, and I can only go so far.
She just said that. She did just say that.
I just said that. Put them in their own community, just like they on our earth right now.
You think they're gonna really agree with that?
Listen, King, listen.
Yeah,
just like we had the areas that the apartments are only for pedophile people, cause they done got out of prison, cause they molest kids. They got their own community, cause they like miss fucking babies. Okay, so we do the same thing with the LGBT community. I bet you ain't gonna say that the straight niggas over there that fuck kids can't come fight with us. They straight. They just like little kids underage. They don't want wrong with. They like little girls. But they straight though. And they're married one.
They not straight if they mess with kids.
I ain't lying. That's a whole nother animal. I believe they deserve to be put in front of a fire range. I do. I don't care what nobody says.
Okay, so I was only using it for the example of a different community. I was only using it for the example of they have their own.
I got you. We got you. But that's what I'm saying. We're doing too much separating when you do that. You know, that's too much separating.
The thing is, I think we ought to. If I just feel like everybody just need to come together and fight and don't even ask, don't even figure out what's going on, because if they ain't over here messing around all of in your face, they black first. We're not running around here and say, "Oh, if you gay, you can't come over here and fight with us with these white."
That's what I'm saying.
So this is what I'm trying to say. When you
ain't nobody said nothing about we was all gonna be kumbaya. Did nobody ever say that?
Right.
Nobody said that.
Right, but listen, if you do look at the gay issue, you have to look at most pedophiles mess with kids. Most gay people mess with kids.
That's a lie.
No. It's more heterosexual pedophiles.
So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when these pedophiles? We don't need them. We don't need that around. Period.
Well,
we don't need
but bro, we don't even know who is a pedophile. It could be a straight man on far as we know on this phone call. It could be somebody on here that mess with kids when we ain't looking.
You just said that these guys have their own little community, right? They have a place where
Yeah.
they stay.
She was giving an
Bro, I'm
example.
just talking about prison. Like when they got out the people, sexual people, they can't. They got to register. They all stay in a certain community. I'm just saying, as far as y'all saying that the gay people can't fight alongside y'all, I said, well, how about we just make a plan that shows everybody how to orchestrate as a team, and we have our different setups. Okay, this our gay community over here. This whatever. If you don't want them as a part, it's still a body has an arm, a leg, a head. Each unit does its own thing. If we don't learn how to, the right arm can do what the left arm can do.
Right, I dig what you're saying, but if you really look at this thing, most people who are gay have been messed with by somebody who was older than them, right?
But they don't mean they gay. I mean, they pedophiles. They don't mean they pedophiles.
But I'm just saying, I'm just saying, when you start dealing,
I know people that came in the world gay. Baby cried.
Ain't nobody came in that world. Ain't nobody born like that. That is a lie.
Boy, please. I got cousins that was gay from birth.
No.
My daughter was gay from birth.
Now, hold on. You can't be gay from birth because gay is when you enact an activity. You talking about feminine or masculine. You talking about your daughter come out portraying masculine traits, okay? So not gay. No. See, you wrong with that. How you word
Baby,
it.
her brother was 6 years old. They was outside playing. I don't know how the hell my baby knew what gay was, but he came in and said, Mama, my sister gonna be a gay girl. She keep breaking off these heads off these dolls and putting their legs up. I said, boy, don't say that. I said, my baby ain't gonna be gay. He was 6 or 7. I seen my daughter 2 days
I guarantee
later
you somewhere it was a friend. I guarantee you somewhere it was a friend or family member coming around like that, or they done seen the wrong thing on TV. I guarantee you, nobody is born like that. Those are entities. They are. Nobody is born with vile affections. Those are entities. That's what they are. That's
okay,
demons,
bro.
I'm saying.
I ain't gonna argue with you about your experience, cause that's the walk you
it ain't my experience. It's what I understand in its entirety and the depth of that.
You haven't talked to enough gay people, sweetheart. You haven't talked to enough gay people.
Do you know why they think they've been gay since they've been young? Because they've been having them thoughts. Do you know where them thoughts come from? They come from entities playing in their mind, because what they are doing, they are presenting themselves to them. That's what they're doing.
Okay.
Entities are presenting themselves to them, playing in their mind.
Okay. Look,
that's why they think that.
Look, y'all, this is another show.
But they don't understand.
They sure will.
Well,
we talked about this man
I know.
dead.
Look, we never do this.
Long.
We never get.
Man, it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. I appreciate y'all voicing y'all opinion. Somebody need to hear this. Somebody need to see what's going on here. All I'm asking y'all to do is, you don't have to argue about what you're saying. You don't have to be loud. I'm asking y'all to, give her 5 minutes, okay? Give him 5 minutes. Give him 5 minutes. Then we work our way around. We voice our opinions. That's cool, right? The problem is when you start arguing about it. That's where the problem comes in. We trying to work a solution.
We just passionate.
You know, yeah, y'all passionate, but what I'm saying, it goes overboard. We can't keep doing this. We have to say what we gonna say, and then we have to drop it. We have to let somebody else be the judge of what they want to take out of it. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I need y'all to be more, have a more what they call the word. Yeah,
but you know what? It's in our community. This is a good representation. Besides maybe a couple young ones. It's a lot of men that people that think just like Ivan think. It's a lot of people that think like Anastasia think. You know, it's one that's kind of like in the middle, which is kind of more me. I'm on Ivan part on some parts, and I'm on Anastasia part on some parts.
Right.
You know, and then it's just somebody just sitting up there looking.
Right.
So,
my deal is
I'm passionate about it, and it ain't no love lost. I understand his point of view.
Right. My deal is I want y'all
based
to
on how they feel.
Right. Because everybody's watching this. You got a little kid. You might have some kids watching. You might have different people watching this. Okay. Just because we don't all watch this this is history. Y'all on here making history, whether y'all believe it or not. somebody gonna pick this up one day and say, look, this is what they were talking about back then. All right. So all I'm trying to do is say, okay, we all have different opinions, but we're gonna have to come to the solution part, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
by
because we done
doing
lost track of who the enemy was in this on this whole
right,
conversation. We start
No,
arguing
no,
about gay people.
it ain't. It's not. Hey, look. It's all a part of debate.
yeah,
Talking passionate. No, we
right,
ain't lost track. We ain't
right,
lost track because it is a little bit of some of everything. Okay.
right. That's what I'm saying. I wanted y'all
Yeah.
to get it out because there are people on the streets that's getting
But
it out.
but I understand. Hey, look. I take full responsibility, accountability rather. I'm the main one raising my voice. I got you. I'm gonna work on that more. Yeah, I got you. It's all
But
good. But no, we
I
ain't
know
lost
you
track.
can. I know it's easy to get out of character. That's why I keep try to calm myself.
Yeah,
And
yeah. We talking passionately. We
yeah,
coming from a
because y'all believe in
yeah.
what you're saying. That's all.
Going
You believe in what you're
because
saying.
I'm getting ready to go up in the elevator.
Yeah, you okay. But
I
y'all
don't even
believe in what y'all saying. That's why I need everybody here. I need y'all to say what y'all need to say because somebody is saying
of
what y'all
y'all.
want, what y'all are
Exactly.
saying. You know
It
what I mean?
is somebody. It is saying, and it's a lot. I done heard. I done heard everything Ivan said before. I've heard everything that Anastasia said
Yep.
before, and so sometimes somebody else needs to hear. They hearing the same. What they're thinking out loud,
Right.
and maybe they'll pick up on something from somebody else
Right.
on top of it. So they may hear something. They may have be passionate about something, but they may have heard something that say, "Hey, that may make a little sense over here. Let me not be so against." They may not. You may not win them over, but they done heard
Right.
something, and that's the start. That's
Right.
it.
And we needed this
All we gotta do is
argument,
be the spark.
you know. Right. We needed this to go in and go out. We needed that. And maybe that's the way the show was intending to go tonight. And it went that way. So all I'm saying is when we do this again, everybody have their section of time to speak. That's why I
Yeah,
let everybody speak. Because I don't know who's right sometimes.
yeah.
Right?
Well, my sister already said we supposed to have this show right here. I ain't talking about Rob Brooks. I'm talking about the gay. I'm talking about the gay people.
Yeah,
She
everybody like
been
this
saying.
shit.
I think I done told you about that
Yeah.
one before. My sister said it would need to be discussed because
Right.
everybody have different opinions of different
Right.
things in the black community. Because that's something that really
Because
truly hold us
that's the
back as
name
a
of the show.
community. Because
Right.
our differences of opinion on this one subject. If we can get
Right.
past this, then maybe we can start focusing
That's what
in
I'm
on what
saying.
our true enemy is.
Right. I needed them to do this so we could get past this. Right.
Hmm.
We need to have these conversations to get past it. So Anesthesia and Ivan can get on some type of point where they agree.
And we
You
keep
know?
on talking long enough.
We
Maybe
do agree
Frankie.
on some
Wait a
things.
minute.
We
Wait a
want to
minute. Wait a
save our
minute.
people.
I
Wait a
know.
minute. Yeah,
I know y'all do.
we keep on talking enough. Maybe Frankie start pronouncing people's names right. We keep on going like that. He's so calling you anesthesia. And he's so calling
Look, and I've been calling
Alvin.
Alvin all night. I just not read that say IVAN. I
And
thought
we
it
don't
said
get
Alvin.
nothing else done. Let's get that straight.
Right. Yeah. Hey,
Look at Ivan. I apologize. You done been my son name all night. I've been saying Alvin.
Yeah, ain't no big thing. It ain't no big thing. It's cool.
Yeah, and I appreciate Alvin coming in. That's why I like him on the
That's
show.
Ivan, not Alvin.
But he get it in. You know what I mean? He get in. He get
I gotta
what he
work
got
on
I
to
it.
love
say.
his passion.
Right. He
Yeah.
He
talk
can
for alpha
provoke people.
male.
I can tell you
Baby,
that.
yes.
He'll provoke a nigga to change. Because
Baby,
he'll
Right.
say some
Ivan
shit
is
to
my
make them mad
sister's
and they'll jump in
favorite
there just
person.
because they
Right.
want to get mad just to be mad.
Ivan's my sister's Ivan's biggest fan. I promise you. She loved to hear what he on here. I
Right.
guarantee you. She
Right.
love it.
Cause all of us represent somebody on this show
Yeah.
right here. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta
Yeah.
represent right. We gotta hear the
And that's
point.
why I said what I said. I say all of our experiences are based, like all of our
That's right.
different thoughts about it is based on our own experiences in our
Right.
lives. And so that's why it takes more than one type of leader, because
Right.
one person can lead this group of people where somebody else they wouldn't even listen to. And so
Right.
it's
Exactly.
going to have to be more than one person, but a common goal. And when we
Right.
learn how to operate that, we can move effectively.
Right. Cause see, I'm not gonna do is like say, hey, I don't agree with y'all and I'm done. I'm not gonna do that. Cause that's what they want us to do. I like having the tough talks. I like having us to have these tough debates. We need to talk about this shit cause ain't nobody doing it.
Yeah.
Right? We need to talk about it so we can move past it. That's all I'm saying. So that's why the show is called Everything Black, cause we have all damn problems.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we need to fix them some kind of way. I don't know if it's gonna ever be fixed, but we need to talk about it just in case.
Okay.
So
definitely,
well,
I appreciate y'all coming on tonight. We went way past bedtime and all this type of shit. So anyway, thank y'all for coming on.
This was a juicy show. You gonna have to chop this sucker down.
Yeah.
He don't. He ain't gonna do it. It's gonna be just
I'm
like
gonna let
this.
it roll. I'm gonna let it roll.
But they listen
I
to
definitely
it. I
can tell you
guarantee
it's something to listen to.
Yeah, they listen to it. Don't think they don't,
Yeah.
because they come to me when they see me and they listening to it. So like I said, I done heard 2 or 3 people. Ivan is their favorite person, so they be waiting on him to be on there.
I told y'all, all of us got our parts to do. So keep doing it. Do what y'all got to do. Speak out for your community. Speak out for what you believe in. Don't let nobody tell you or sway you otherwise, brother. Anyway, I appreciate y'all coming on. Have a good night.
All right.